you uncork some bitch, and it's lights out. It's lights out. It's not good.
Oh, my God. Oh,
That's where we're drawing the line.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. It's Feitelberg and KFC. Happy anniversary,
Feitelberg
babe.
and who?
KFC? Kevin?
I think you always say Clancy.
Clancy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you fuckers, I just started doing that like 3 weeks ago, so don't act like it's anything that I've done for too long. Happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary. What's 9?
9 years. Yeah, we looked it up. Let's take a guess on what you think the 9 years should be.
Bro.
It's going to be like
I don't
brass or
fucking
something.
know. I was going to guess like fucking parchment paper.
Pottery.
Pottery. Oh, well, we have to go make pottery then. You and I shall pull can we get some clay up in here at some point this week, and we'll make pots.
Okay.
Or make,
Hell
some
yeah.
shit like Seth Rogen does.
Oh, and then we'll stick it in a kiln.
Yes.
Yeah. I just wanted to say kiln.
Have you ever done pottery?
Have I done pottery, Kevin? Yeah. I've done pottery in a big way.
I once took. What does that mean?
What
does that mean?
Actually, you know what?
Done
Now,
pottery in a big way.
now that I think about it, I don't think I have. There's this place in Newport.
This motherfucker's like, yeah, I'm the greatest potter of all time. Oh wait, no, I've never done it.
There's this place in Newport, and I forget if it even still exists. But when I was younger, it was around, and it was like you could paint your own pottery. But I think you just
didn't
painted
make
it. I don't think you made it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I've fucked around. I've thrown a dollop on a fucking spinny wheel thing before. Those are the terms.
Yeah, the dollop on the spinny wheel.
Yeah, and I've fucking done some. I've touched pottery.
You did a little ghost action.
I don't think I've ever successfully completed a pottering.
We are professionals on the matter here. I mean, I don't think anybody, save the potters, are really doing like the kiln and shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't think. Have you molded some shit and then given it to someone to make it into pottery?
No.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought you meant. It's like I don't expect you to be shoveling the shit into the fire.
No.
Okay.
I
I took a pottery class when I was a little kid.
Oh, really?
And it was here's what happened. Moved to.
I might have too. I've definitely been around pottery.
Text Polly right now saying, have I ever done pottery, and see if she knows. When I moved from New York, when we moved to Pennsylvania for a little bit, there was this kid like 5 houses down, and I think in an effort to just like get me friends and shit, my mom was like setting us up to do things, and they were British, and he eventually, after I left and came back to New York, he went on to come out of the closet. And so a lot of the
took
things.
a fucking pottery
That's
class,
what I'm saying. So not only that, but also,
whatever you want to too, it's fine.
well, not only that, but his maybe second birthday party was an Aladdin themed party, and it was like a costume party, and he was the genie, and he had a Dalmatian dog that he like put a little hat on, and he was supposed to be Abu. And he was like singing show tunes and shit. And like I remember my mom and me trying to like throw together like an Aladdin costume. It was like put on this vest and like wear some sweatpants.
If not, the gay kid's gonna be so mean to me if my costume's not cool.
But I'm at the age. I wonder if my mom and dad were like, "Oh, Kevin's hanging out with the poof down the street again," or like I had no idea at the time. So we're going to pottery classes, and we're singing show tunes at the birthdays, and I was like, "Can we play basketball or something, man? Want to play wiffle ball, dude?" But I will say the party slapped. Aladdin's fire, and I made some legit pottery stuff. I made a fucking dinosaur in pottery class that was like a legit. It was a fucking dinosaur, man. It was like a brontosaurus, and it looked like a fucking brontosaurus. I made a brontosaurus.
Do you still have it?
I did for a while. I mean, I don't have it anymore, but like it made it. We moved many times, and like it was worthwhile enough to move with. My parents weren't just like, throw this piece of shit out. Yeah. I had that. I had a sarcophagus that was like gold.
Bro. First of all, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Second of all, like, who was giving you? Like, were these your ideas, or you like?
No, I think it was like the class today is making this.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, what do you want to make, child? Like,
there's a
fucking burial ground.
I swear to God, though, there's a chance I might have picked that one out. I to this day, but certainly when I was a kid, I really, really, really fucked with ancient Egypt. I love that shit. Pyramids, Sphinx, pharaohs, sarcophaguses.
Sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi. I don't know why. So it might have been like, I'm making a fucking coffin. But yeah, I made some legit shit. And then all I remember is you would take these, I guess we wouldn't, probably the teacher would. They had almost like those wires that assassins used to choke people,
yeah.
and they would just slice through bricks of clay. Shing,
I
and,
do
like,
remember.
give it to you.
So
you did pottery class.
I've seen this. I know exactly what you're
did
talking
pottery.
about.
Next time,
Maybe I've just seen a movie.
maybe I just watched Ghosts and that was it. Next time somebody accuses us of being like misogynistic fucking frat boys, I'm going to show them this segment on pottery. Okay? we are potters. So for our 9-year anniversary, we will make some pottery, and I sometimes I feel like it's more years, and sometimes I feel like it's less years, because I get mixed up with our podcast anniversary and just like my time at Barstool anniversary. I always forget that there was two. I started in 2009 and we started the podcast in 2012. So sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, we've been doing the podcast well over 10 years. So then when I find out it's 9, I'm like, shit, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Like today we have Bobby Kelly on the show later. He's been doing his podcast for 13. Imagine if we started our shit 4 years earlier than we did.
That is fucking bananas.
He was he had to be one of the first podcasts like ever then. That's like some Bill Simmons shit.
14. I was a sophomore in college.
You're like a baby.
Right?
Yeah, I mean it's nuts, dude.
And like I say that like it's weird. Like I'm sure now like tons of sophomores in college have a podcast, so it's not.
Yeah, but back then
yeah.
there was no. We didn't even know what it was. By the way, Bobby Kelly later on this interview, unbelievably funny. There's a reason why that guy has hung around and been in this game and dominated the comedy scene as long as he has, because he's just so goddamn funny. And sometimes when comics are on the show, you can almost feel they're like doing their material on you. This, I can assure you, was not material because of the topics we were touching. But everything was just like, boom. Everything was so fucking funny. I think when you've been doing it that long, you just have thoughts and jokes and talked about everything there is to talk about. But man, there's a scene. I mean, I eventually, I think we kissed. I kissed. Yeah, you puked.
I sucked.
You
your
sucked
neck.
my neck. I sucked Bobby's neck later. I mean, it got fucking weird, man. So
I'm not gonna say it.
yeah, just let the people enjoy. Just know that there's a scene where Bobby says, "Get on all fours," and looked back and said, "Eat my pussy." Oh God, it was gross. It was awesome though. So 9-year anniversary of KFC Radio, and to celebrate, we're getting back out there for KFC Radio Live. So this July 15th, we are going to be at Levity Comedy Club in Rockland County in Nyack. So a little bit outside the city.
This is my first time hearing basically all those words.
I was also about to say, double check me on this. I meant to say I'll double check before we.
Oh, I think you're right. I just mean like I've never heard of any of these places before. Right now,
John just like show up. Huh?
Yeah, you're free that day, right, John?
I think he emailed it to us. So before I go on and on here, let me just make sure that is in fact what we're doing. Yeah, so we're live Thursday, July 15th at West Nyack Levity Live. Doors are open. Shows at 8:00. So KFC Radio Live is back. We had a whole tour announced and ready to go. Kind of a mini tour.
Not announced. Planned.
Yeah, but set. I mean, we had like everything. So a little look behind the curtain. Last year around February, we were working with like some live agents, and they came back with like a 52-week tour, which is awesome. And I really very very much wish that I was 25 again, because I would love to do like, go on the road for a year and do like 3-4 shows a week and hit like every major and non-major city in America. But I got kids and I'm old and all that shit. There's other responsibilities here at Barstool, so couldn't quite do that. But they scaled it down, but it still was like a pretty legitimate tour.
I would say it was like 25 stops probably.
Yeah,
right? 20,
and I think
25?
we probably went as far west as like Dallas, maybe. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or there might have been like something.
The
in
first one we
Arizona.
were in like fucking Washington State.
It was crazy. We were going to Alaska. We were going like the tips of the country.
Wasn't Canada on there at one point?
There might have been inter country fucking stop, but so we had to scale it back, and then we were talking about announcing like the Rudy Gobert day.
Yeah.
And then it was like, do you think we should like stop me? Like you know. And then I remember thinking maybe we should go forward with it because no one's going to be doing anything, but maybe we'll be the guys who just say, fuck it, let's do it. Obviously, for sure not. So that all goes to shit, kind of falls apart, but we're back at it now, easing into it, and we're going to start at Levity, which is kind of, it's obviously New York City has the main spots, but all the comics that we know and like and who have been on this show are all guys and girls who go to Levity. So a quality comedy club right outside the city. If you're in the area, come on out Thursday, July 15th. You can go to the website is improv.com/Nyack.
NYACK.
Yep.
Bang!
NYACK, or just go to improv.com, search KFC Radio, it'll pop up. And this will kind of be the test to see where we're at and get back at it. So, we're talking about going to some of the bigger spots in New York and Boston, and we're back, baby. So we're going to try to do as much as, jobs and families and shit can allow. So if you want us to come through your city or town, tweet at us. The agent setting it all up, ask if there's any quirky or unexpected spots that have large amounts of KFC Radio fans, and we've got all of our stats on who downloads and who views, and obviously the major cities of like New York and Philly, Boston, Chicago, all that shit. We'll do all that, but much like the Blackout Tour we used to do, like if you want us to come to your school, we got to know that, let us know. So if you can rally enough people and show enough interest somehow, some way, get at us on social media, and we can come through your town. But it's the whole podcast live. It's going to be audio, visual, kind of interactive, putting up videos and pictures. Maybe we'll bring through some guests, some Barstool favorites, throwbacks, the whole nine. It's a good show, so happy to be back. And I think these places are like pretty full capacity. I think this is like a 300-person venue that they're doing like 200 something. So it's not like it's tiny or spread out or whatever. We're pretty.
I would think even by July 15th, I would
even better,
be
right?
surprised.
Yeah, we
if
were
it's not, opened.
They were telling us that.
I mean, like Long Island. I thought Long Island just like.
Speed of Long Island. That's another. We're gonna do.
Wait, is this not Long Island?
No, Nyack is north. Nyack's in like above Westchester.
All right, never mind.
But Long Island, I think we are gonna do the Paramount. I believe is where we did that one Blackout Tour with the fucking fire alarms. Remember that?
We never did a show, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. What a little stroll down memory lane. I think it was at the Paramount Theater in Long Island. It was
chaos. It was
we had a full like net above on the ceiling that was holding gigantic balloon type things, and when we like cut those, is that what set off the alarm?
I don't even remember.
So something set off.
I don't think we cut because those dropped at the like end.
So here's what happened. The fire alarm went off, I think, because of our smoke and our whole setup.
Because of everything that sets the fire alarm off.
Right. And then it was kind of like, but we knew there was no danger. So it wasn't like, oh my God, like get out. Everyone was kind of like, well, what do we do? This sucks. Like the alarm's going off, but we paid our ticket. There's actually no danger. Do we stay? And I remember the crowd was getting restless and we were trying to like think of shit to do. So we're throwing out all the t-shirts and we were like, just cut down the balloons and all the things so they can like hit them around. And then there was like another fire alarm thing.
yeah.
Smoke
Okay.
all the way up there.
Yeah.
So like even if they were like no, because now even if we get it under control, every time a fucking balloon gets hit up there, it's gonna set the alarm off again. So the whole thing kaput, done, ruined. The Blackout Tour.
That was
the good old Blackout Tour.
I believe we fucking blew all those balloons up with our mouths.
Yeah, I believe that. I absolutely believe that.
I could be wrong. I forget, but like
that sounds very, very accurate.
We definitely at least did it once or twice. 'Cause I
Yeah.
remember just sitting there like crisscross applesauce with Devlin being like just blowing that for literal hours.
Gotta show me what that mouth do, man. Which brings me to our first topic of the day. Brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee. This is a doozy. You might want to sit down and have a cup of coffee. You're gonna want to be ready and alert for this one.
I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, this like stretch it out, buckle up, turn the volume up, get settled in. Buckle up, folks. Black Rifle Coffee is a veteran-owned coffee company. This dude was on the front lines in Iraq, made a coffee like machine. What do they call those? Coffee grinders? No, but what are they? Coffee at home. What do you call that? A coffee
Coffee pot.
Coffee pot? Coffee machine? Coffee maker?
Coffee maker.
I'm having this weird thing
Are you thinking
today.
percolator? Because that's
No, that's definitely not what I'm thinking. No one's like, honey, put on the percolator.
I answered that one for you. I was like, nah, it's not.
I'm having this thing today. What's it called when you like look at words and like you think they look weird to you? Like
Dyslexia.
no. That is what I described though. I just recently found out this term and I keep forgetting it. It was like in a movie. So I was looking at the word evened. Like he evened it out. It's just Evened, and I was just looking at it. I was like, "That's not right. That's not."
It's
right.
a weird word.
Yeah, it looks funny, and then there's something when you look at a word over and over again. Hit me.
Semantic satiation.
Yes, it's like a disorder where like words are just like, nope, that's not. And it was.
Is that the same thing? Is that from Ted Lasso?
Yes.
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 Okay.
That's when I found out about it. Yes. So evened was fucking me up, and then now this coffee pot, coffee machine, coffee maker, whatever it's called. Anyway, yeah, he used like all the artillery and guns and weapons out there in Iraq to make a coffee machine, pot, percolator, and get himself a nice, fresh brewed cup of coffee. So you know this dude, the most important thing to him in this world is like
It's coffee.
the American flag and coffee. And so when he got back home, the first thing he did was bring that coffee to America, and now he can get it bring it right to your front door. It's the strongest, best, most quality cup of coffee you can get right now. Importing high-quality coffee beans from all over the world, roasted 5 days a week in Tennessee and in Utah, and then delivered all over the country. They also have their signature Buy a Bag, Give a Bag initiatives where they're helping out by dedicating bags of coffee beans to law enforcement, first responders, medical teams, doctors, veterans, all over the country. So not only are you going to get a good cup of coffee, you're also going to be doing a good deed. So go to blackrifle.com/KFC. Use code KFC and get free shipping on your order today, along with discounts on partner brands and early access when you sign up. So go to blackriflecoffee.com/KFC, code KFC. So my esteemed...
Real quick, that ad read just reminded me of our first advertiser ever. So we're doing a little throwback stuff.
Streaker Sports?
Where they paid
1,000 American dollars. Here's what they got. They got, I don't know how many episodes, but they got.
It was like months worth.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was probably like, let's call it like a season's worth of shows. So we were doing one a week at that point. It was probably multiple months. So probably let's say 10 episodes because I feel like something I would have done. Just around 10 episodes. They got like 4 shout outs per episode. Every 15 minutes, I would say we're brought to you by Streaker Sports. And the bottom lower third, because at that point we were just a video, how things come full circle, trying to get back on YouTube now. We were a video podcast, and the bottom, the entire time, said brought to you by streakersports.com. So they got like full exposure, audio and visual.
They were a presenting sponsor.
For $1,000. 1,000 split, 4 ways. It was insanity, and that's where it all began.
Wait, you guys split it?
I probably told you guys I was reinvesting that into the show, and I was like, I'm reinvesting this in my fucking pocket. That's what I'm reinvesting it. They did have nice shorts though.
I still have a pair.
They had cool shorts, and they print like
The pair I still have are they're like the hockey pants from the American
Yes.
the 1980 game.
Right, like miracle shorts, yeah. So now, yeah, Black Rifle today brings you. John told me before we started the show, he told me about this show on HBO Max that I didn't even know existed. It's a Batman cartoon.
It's Harley. It's
Harley, right. So I had no idea this existed, but I
didn't know it existed. I think they're around like season 4 now. The incident that we're gonna describe happened in season 3, so they must be past that by now.
Season
but once
3,
I saw a screenshot of it, I like recognized the cartoon. And maybe it's just because it's like, but like all cartoons are obviously different. Like I recognize like the animation.
Well, yeah, Batman is the one show that I think. The cartoons. There's like adult cartoons for Batman. There's the one that's what's the one called, Nick? There's like the one episode. It's called like Rob always talks about it. Bob Fox always.
The Killing Joke.
Yeah, the Killing.
That one was big when Mark Hamill does all the voices for
right.
that.
That's like regarded as as good as the movies.
That's
the
one where they swear and stuff, right?
Yes, and the Killing is like
same with Harley Quinn swears, but
the Killing episode is like I think regarded as like the darkest episode of a comic. Like there's like a rape or something in it, right? There's something, like,
so
really harsh.
Yeah, the comic itself, it's like I'm pretty sure it's the Joker rapes Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Right.
And
It's
like,
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's regarded as just as good as all these the Nolan movies.
I
And,
think that movie didn't get as good of a reception, but they've done 3 with like that entire cast and that writer
Big deal.
that have been like critically renowned.
right.
Like, people
Same
are
thing
like,
as
"You gotta
Spider-Man
watch
too. I
it."
guess the multiverse and all that.
Right.
But so I'm not surprised to hear that there's this show. I just didn't know about it. But now I know about it because there's some controversy, and this is the best way to get out there, get some headlines.
I'll read the exact one.
Yeah, there's some controversy regarding Batman and Catwoman. Catwoman's such a little minx. She's so fucking hot. She always is. Whether it's Michelle Pfeiffer, Halle Berry, whoever it is now. Who is it now? Who's the new one gonna be? Isn't she in this movie?
Who?
Isn't she in this?
Zoe-
Robert Pattinson?
Margot Robbie?
No, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought we
So
were talking about
she's
Harley Quinn
always
stuff,
fucking rocket ship.
But this one is Harley Quinn is also unique among the current crop of comic content in that its main character and all of her closest allies are villains rather than heroes in DC canon. That allows the show to do different things with the characters that heroes simply cannot do, at least according to DC. It's incredibly gratifying and free to be able to use characters that are considered villains because you have so much more leeway, says Halpern, who I don't know, the person. Justin Halpern. A perfect example of that is in this third season of Harley, when we had a moment where Batman was going down on Catwoman, and DC was like, "You can't do that. You absolutely cannot do that." They're like, "Heroes don't do that." So we said, "Are you saying that heroes are just selfish lovers?" They're like, "No, it's that we sell consumer toys for heroes. It's all hard to sell Batman if he's also going down on someone." Disagree. Disagree strongly.
Listen, Batman, you want to sell consumer products to the kids of the world? Teach them a lesson right now. Get your head game strong. Go
Eat
down on
that
these chicks.
fucking cat.
Eat that woman. Yo, that is. I mean, I guess the
All of my heroes have eaten pussy.
Of course. List them off. Go ahead. Who are your big heroes?
Winston Churchill, famous box muncher.
Michael Douglas.
Also, let's scrap Churchill quick because I forgot about his whole
you don't wanna be
fucking
him.
genocide.
Yeah, let's not,
Everyone did. We kind of just turned a blind eye to it.
let's do Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas ate so much pussy he got cancer from
Yeah!
it. Okay?
Dude, I've long said that every time Michael Douglas walked into a room, someone should stand up and do, "That dude got cancer from eating pussy."
You
Like,
know that they all do it. They all whisper. They go, "Oh my God, it's Michael Douglas."
someone
Do you
should-
know
it
he got
should be
cancer
like
eating pussy?
You know, they used to play like horns when the king would walk in. There should be someone who's like, "That dude eats so much pussy, he got cancer." And I bet the fucking day of his diagnosis, he went home and was like, "Daddy's hungry for pussy."
Yo, how bad do you think?
Daddy just got some bad news and he's starving.
There's only one cure for this disease, and it's more pussy.
You ever try and kill cancer with cancer? Open those legs up, Catherine.
You ever think Catherine feels bad? How bad would you feel if you gave some girl cancer from sucking your dick? Imagine if like your cum gave some girl cancer. I would feel pretty bad about that.
I don't know. Yeah, I definitely would.
Come
I would
on,
feel
yeah,
bad,
you definitely feel
If I had
bad
a poisonous
about it.
cock.
If your cum was cancer poison, how about that?
I think
How about
I
that?
wouldn't be surprised if I get fucking cancer from eating
Yeah,
pussy one
honestly.
day. What do you get? He just got some HIV caught up in his throat?
Yep. That sounds like something that should be happening to all of us.
Yeah.
Because also the thing is,
Like-
I don't know if it's
Like well, actually, no matter what, when I get mouth cancer, I'm just going to blame it on pussy.
I was gonna say you're gonna get mouth cancer.
Yeah.
You have a 100% chance because you got a 50% chance from the tobacco and a 50% chance on the pussy. And I know that's not how it works, but you add it up and it's 100%. Okay. I feel like it's not about the frequency. It's about the ferocity, if you will. Like when I go down there, I'll see you in 25 minutes. You know, like you can watch a half-hour episode of a TV show. I'll be down there a long time.
Yeah, you'll be like, I get tapped on the head like, come on, let's
Yeah,
fuck.
like,
I'm
come up- yeah.
I'm not done in the pussy yet.
I'm only on my second course.
I'm
okay?
still in the fucking wading pool, okay? Chill out.
What they don't realize is like when they're like, come on back up, and it's like, no, because I can do this so much better than I can do that. So that's gonna be quick. So let me do this first until I'm. It's like I need to know, like, okay, I've done enough to make up for what's about to happen. You know, I've ensured myself that you'll be that the talk of this will be the first half, not the second half. You know? We're going to lose the game, and the first half was great.
Bro, I'll probably eat your pussy in more positions than we'll fucking.
Definitely. Definitely. How many positions do you think your dick's going to last for? 2.5 over under, you know? Your pussy is like, eating your pussy, it's like you're up, you're down, you're left, you're right, you're sitting, you're standing, you're laying.
Front, back, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, pop a leg up.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude.
Over, man. Yeah, stop talking about pussy.
Well, the thought, I want to see Batman eat pussy.
Oh, I want to see Batman. Oh, strong jaw on him.
Yeah.
Probably.
You think he's in his...
Everyone knows the guy with a strong jaw eats good pussy. Yeah, that was mouth muscles
though.
work.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Been working a lot.
You think you're like one of those guys, like, you know...
I don't know why I'm going like this.
One of those-
Just for the record, it's not how I eat pussy.
That's you literally eating pussy.
Yeah.
Like chomping on it. I feel like... you think Batman's in uniform, in costume?
Fuck yeah.
In disguise?
Oh, that dude fucks. He
With
exclusively fucks in costume.
With the thing on, right?
Yeah.
Because that might, that might restrict your jaw.
Yeah, you're
Maybe
right.
that's why he always talks. He does like, I'm gonna fucking kill
He's
you.
got lockjaw from Catwoman.
Like,
Sorry,
That
sorry,
would be
I
funny.
fucking ate Snatch for 3 hours last night. You think a crime's ever happened and Batman didn't stop it because he's too busy and fucking drowning in puss?
you take this one, Commissioner Gordon. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got all sorts of gadgets and shit, too. You know he's whipping things out of that belt.
Oh, yeah.
Got things in every fucking hole. He's got things whipping around the room, pushing buttons. I mean...
Batman just builds a sex swing.
Yeah, definitely. He's got something back in that cave of his.
Sits
Sure.
down, just rides Catwoman on his own face. Fuck this show.
I didn't even know that. I knew that there was like sexual tension between Batman and Catwoman, but I didn't know they were straight up fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the
Bro,
day, she's still a bad guy.
The moment fucking... Oh, yeah, you're right.
So that's like they always had their like it's not Catwoman, it's not Batwoman, it's Catwoman, it's not Batgirl. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So I feel like they used to like fight, and it's like my Pornhub ads. It's like those sex fights. She's doing her cartwheels and kicking him and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
She's doing all
completely forgot
acrobatics,
she's a villain
and
now.
then so that's even weirder for him to go down on her, because I feel like you can have some angry like we're actually competitors type sex. Those couples who are like one's hardcore Republican and one's hardcore Democrat. They just hate fuck each other, get out all their stress. But to be like, all right, I'm gonna go down on you, you bitch. like that's some trust to go down on your villain, on your enemy.
Especially when Catwoman, I bet, could pop a head.
Catwoman would do like that girl in The Boys did when she crushed that guy.
Yeah,
when he was eating her
yeah.
ass and he crushed her head. She crushed his head. Like, you gotta be very trusting. Like, I'm gonna go down there. Don't slit my throat with your cat claws.
Yeah.
Don't you do it again. You tried it last time, you bitch. I'm gonna go down there. I want to come up for air in a little bit. Don't fucking kill me.
You think after they finish, he counts to 100? It's like, all right, I'll give you until 100 seconds to get out of this room because
Then we have to resume
I was
fighting.
supposed to arrest you.
Hey, I'm gonna close my eyes. You can run away. Also, I know why he's going down on her. You can't get your dick out in that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Unless it was like underwear, really are like.
He should get a cock hole.
Imagine if he had the like.
Well, he does wear the underpants.
That's what I mean.
bet he's got a dick hole in his
You think
suit.
he's got the quick dry flaw that like the
Yeah.
quick draw fly that like Tommy John?
No,
had?
I think once he takes off his underpants, it's just hanging out already.
So you think that? So are you telling me that Batman wears like thigh high stockings basically, and then a shirt that goes down here, and then just the underpants?
No. I'm just saying there's just a dick hole in the thing. Like, all right, you ever seen like?
So he takes the underpants off, and then he has pants on, but the pants have a dick hole.
Yes.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it,
No,
got it.
he
Have
doesn't
I ever seen
pants on.
what?
He's in a onesie. Like that.
Okay.
that-
So right. Okay. So it's like.
I'm thinking of the cartoon because that's what we're talking. I'm not thinking of.
Right. Okay. So he's got
fucking-
like what we were wearing at the toboggan,
Yes.
and then he puts some underpants.
then he
on,
puts
which is
underpants
like,
over
why
it.
would he do that?
I don't know. To cover up his fucking exposed dick.
I guess. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. Because
That's actually the only reason the underpants would make any logical sense. Is if his dick is hanging out.
he's got it. Yeah. He's got to cover it up.
He just has a whole like you ever see like was it Tushy Raw? They have like they have like those like but they wear like
Oh yeah, they wear like the scuba divers.
They wear like scuba divers and then
That
just
is
their
my
dicks hang
favorite
out.
thing in the world because they're trying to make it so that you can't see the male talent. Listen, If you are so goddamn insecure that when you're watching porn you can't catch the leg of a male
the word
talent,
isn't insecure. It's gay.
No, it's
I know. You're
yeah,
so
oh,
scared
yeah.
of admitting
Right,
it.
right. You are
is
so
that a guy's
deeply-
leg? Disgusting.
Yeah, like his arms, his legs. Like I can understand.
In a full black fucking suit.
It's like they're doing puppetry. It's like in Forgetting Sarah Marshall where he's doing the
Yeah,
puppets
yeah.
and he's got to blend into the background. He's
It's
just trying to blend into the back, so
it's
it's just a
huge
dick
cock
fucking-
falling out of it.
What's weirder? Just
It's so ridiculous.
what is
But that's exactly what Batman wears.
what is more hard to watch as a straight guy who's so straight he can't see a dude? Just like a disassociated flying cock, or just a man? You want to just see a flying cock in your porn?
The best
on.
is too, like there are definitely like sex shops that sell these things, and they just took a pair of like Under Armour gold gear, took a knife to it.
Split a hole in it.
It's just spread wide.
I think they also like put it up over their head, right? They're like this.
it's full. Oh,
think
it's
it's
full.
like-
Yeah,
yeah.
I legitimately think it's Under Armour
I
gold
think those
gear.
guys are fucking blind. They're just like, I don't know. They got like mittens on their hands. Ridiculous. But Batman's wearing those underpants because he's got to cover up his dick. Right?
Who do you
That's
think?
what I want next. Have we ever talked to a Batman? We've never talked to someone who played Batman, have we?
No.
Because they've all been major, right?
Yeah.
Next
No,
time
we
we
haven't
talk-
interviewed George Clooney or Christian Bale.
Yeah. Next time, well, like, we could have gotten Val Kilmer or something, right? He was a Batman, right?
Kilmer was.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, we're gonna talk to a Batman one day. Your dick cannot be comfortable in those as the actor, not like a real Batman, but I guess as a real Batman. Like when you
Kevin,
suit up for the day.
You think Batman's real?
That's what I mean. Like if there were to be a
He's
real.
like, I mean the actors, not the real
well,
one.
you know, but like, so I'm thinking now. Remember those real life superheroes?
Oh yeah.
Remember that guy? Like Dark Guardian. He was. That was. Oh, I really wish those blogs didn't get erased. My fight with the real life superhero Facebook page from Dark Guardian. Like those guys, you know, it's one thing to watch your favorite comic books and shit and see the ridiculous like leotards and spandex. And then another thing, when you're gonna I'm gonna go become a superhero, you gotta make sure your dick's comfortable.
Yeah.
And those costumes cannot be comfortable on the dick. Those big, they were like, yeah, I was wearing 40 pounds of rubber. Your dick's just like sweating inside a fucking 40-pound of rubber greenhouse. That's got to be a
The
catastrophe.
rubber makes it tough.
Real tough, man.
Yeah.
And you can't like, there's no freedom there. You can't do that waistband tuck if you get a fucking, if Christian Bale gets a boner on set of fucking Batman, that ain't going anywhere except into a rubber wall. That's gonna be a problem.
I imagine they got something underneath it, right?
Like probably underpants on the inside.
Yeah.
But like, if you need to, like, if you're Batman, if you're one of those actors and your dick itches,
Too bad.
you're doing like the stretching, the leaning,
Yeah.
you're doing everything you can. You can't scratch that shit through a wall of rubber. You got an itchy ass. Your balls are in the wrong spot. You are done, man.
Start just kind of like walking,
Wiggling around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just start sitting on seats like.
Take 5. Take 5. Christian's balls are stuck to his leg again.
Bro, I've done that fucking on this show a million times.
Just start moving around.
Yeah, just get itchy beehole. You start.
God, man, oh man. Fuck this show.
I'm so good at ruining everything.
Everything. You ruin everything,
Like
man.
it's impossible for me not to ruin something.
You are a-
I see something pretty, I'm like, gotta destroy it. I'm like fucking Tyler Durden.
Like Thanos, man. Just out here ruining all of
God,
society.
this is going well.
You know who
I'm
says
gonna
this?
fuck it
Your parents. Your parents like, God, he ruins everything.
up. What superhero do you think eats the best pussy?
Spider-Man.
No, wrong. There wasn't going to be a wrong answer until you said Spider-Man. What does that do?
He's got that perfect form in.
That's not perfect form. That's all. Wait, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I
perfect
was
form.
thinking like, yeah. You're right.
This
You're
is
right.
the perfect form.
Yeah.
This is the form that people like. Anytime I see somebody making a reference to fingering girls and they do this, I'm like, you're doing it
Yeah.
so wrong.
You don't even know how to finger puss,
Dude,
bro.
that Spider-Man is picking chicks up with that.
Yeah.
He's picking them up by their pussy with
But
that.
what if he's accidentally squirting?
Well, then that's a problem.
Like if he's fucking just
If he's-
covering pussies in webs.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's
Like
who knows.
fucking
That
like
could
he's
be a
like oh fuck, went off again.
I
You
love
know, like,
Nick-
hey, look, who among us, right?
Don't throw stones. man.
Whoops, just
I
went
love
off.
Nick just pulled up a picture of the Justice League for us for reference. All right, let me take a look. At,
Oh, fucking! Is that Thor over there? Thor, it's a puss.
I disagree. I think that Thor is way too good looking. He's the classic pretty boy who hasn't had to try.
Bro, they're all hot as shit.
No, but Thor is like so good looking.
I mean, fucking. I would think.
I swear to God, it's Spider-Man, man. The little nimble fuck that
Nah,
gets down
Captain
there.
America. Captain America fucking loves puss.
I think of Captain America as a little bit of like a frat boy. I think he's a little date rapey.
No, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, I think you remember like in the first one when he jumps on a grenade because like he's
unselfish.
He believes in sacrifice.
He does.
And
He
he's
does.
like you try to suck his dick, he won't even
No,
let you.
no,
He's like,
yeah.
get the fuck away from that.
That is true. Push the shield up.
Yeah.
Not this dick.
What did you
America's
think?
dick.
Yeah. Only Uncle Sam can suck this cock.
Who's the purple guy?
That's Hawkeye. but-
Hawkeye? No, he's an ass.
Oh,
It's
God,
a
what a
weird
shitbag he is.
Wolverine
Fucking.
doesn't eat pussy.
What's the fucking guy? What's Paul Bettany's guy?
Vision. He's
Vision.
not on there.
Vision. He's not on there.
No,
Well, who the
that's
fuck's that guy in the yellow and green over here?
Martian Manhunter. Oh no, that is Vision. Oh,
Yeah.
I was looking.
Vision. I think Vision.
You
Probably.
know the real answer probably is probably Wonder Woman.
Right.
You know that she's just munching box. She's this big jacked fucking like I'll eat your pussy right now.
The
Iron Man, like much like Batman's gadgets, he'll probably get you off with the newest
see,
fucking
he
devices. But
he is also the other one. He's the only other superhero here who like. I mean, maybe I don't fucking have a huge knowledge of it, but like fucks. Like
Fireman,
know, like
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
He actually has sex with
fucking
girls.
like
yeah. The real answer is like no, nothing. Like, none of these guys fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the only ones I would think
I've
is Tony
seen
Stark.
I've seen all their fucking action figures. None of them even dicks.
None of you have dicks. You're all just smooth down below. Pull up Marvel though.
But
'cause
the
these guys
thing
are all
with-
DC, right?
The thing with Tony Stark though is the same issue I have with perhaps Bruce Wayne is like I don't know, do fucking billionaires are they like going oh like I just fucking I don't know they just
What are you
do
about to
weird
say?
shit. I don't even know like I don't know I don't think they like eat pussy.
Well, okay, like Bruce Wayne might like shit on girls or something.
Right.
Like, he's got to take it to some level that's just like absolutely, next level. Yeah, the Hulk, no way, way too like dangerous. Like the Hulk, if you try to fuck the Hulk, you're dead. I'm telling you, man, Spider-Man's an acrobat in the bedroom, bro. He's kind of like, cause you know what he is too. He's like a boy, right? And he's like
Yeah,
his
boys
dick
don't eat pussy.
But I disagree. They might not know they might not know exactly what to do. But I remember kind of the same. Well, I guess I haven't evolved much. It was the same idea back then. It's like I know I'm not gonna be good at that, so I'm just gonna. That's when you're learning and you're trying really, really hard.
but like you. Like, if
Also, I don't
you,
get-
you want a 16-year-old guy eating your fucking
Can
pussy?
I ask you a
Like,
question?
he's what? He's a
I don't-
sophomore in high school, right?
I definitely don't want a young boy eating my pussy. Okay.
You fucking said.
I don't want that. I want a seasoned veteran.
Yeah,
I want a silver fox old man eating my pussy.
Nah, you have the energy for it.
Yeah, that's true. You
Yeah,
want that right
you
in the
want-
middle.
you want
You're like
like
a 36-year-old guy.
Yeah, I was
Blogger,
gonna say
podcaster.
32, but sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I lost my thought. How back to reality for a split second. We'll go back to the superheroes in a second. How is anybody bad at eating pussy? How are you guys bad at it?
Just get in there and fuck it up.
Right? I mean, I feel like we've had this talk before. We said like a thirsty dog on a hot summer day in front of a bowl. But like, there's really no like right or wrong way if you just fucking get in there and go wild on it. You know? Like, there's just a fucking spot and you gotta stimulate it a fuck ton. That's it, man. Just rah, like everything just rah. You know? I mean, you can't go wrong. Right?
Guess what? Your nightmare's back.
Flick it, smack it, scream at it, spit on it, whatever. Throw the kitchen
basically
sink
just
at that
fucking,
pussy.
Like he puts it the same way Leon describes fighting someone. He's like Leon
Leon?
in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, yes,
When
yes,
he tells Larry,
yes.
he's like Larry, you gotta open that asshole up, get in there and just fuck shit up. Fucking eat a Snickers bar. Leave the rapper there say no, you've been there.
It's true though. Like when I hear when I always thought that the joke was you can't find the G spot, and then recently girls will be like it's like the little button that some guys can't find. I'm like, Can't find the clit? Are you blind?
So impossibly easy to find.
It's like that's like not being able to find the dick. It's like it's the thing that's there. What do you mean you can't find it?
It's like the only thing sticking out.
Yeah, like the G spot is an invisible thing on the inside. I get it. You can't find it. That's like not being able to find the tits, or like it's just there. If you can find a nipple, you can find a clit, man. Fuck. But anyway, back to the superheroes. What about the X-Men? Give me the X-Men. I don't think Wolverine needs pussy. I think Wolverine fucks. He's a great lover. He's a great fucker.
But
he's not
Wolverine
eating
can
pussy.
only fuck like doggy because he has to have his hands on the outside.
Yeah, imagine
It's
that.
like,
Your finger and
it's just like
all of a sudden you
right
get
there.
I like to think that his claws might pop off like a boner, like he can control it for the most part, but sometimes just
It just goes.
oh, I'm sorry, I
yeah.
stabbed you in your ass. Cyclops got to be dangerous. You got to be careful. You knock off those goggles and you're getting the laser beam through your mid stomach. Well,
Yeah, you
Are
get
you
the fucking
Googling Google
unwanted
right now, Nick?
hysterectomy real quick.
yeah, exactly.
I'm not on the ones and twos today.
That was Jackie. She just Googled Google.
No, because Yahoo for some reason is my
Yahoo.
Who says it like that?
Who uses Yahoo and who says Yahoo? And how is it taking you so long to Google X-Men?
I just did it, but then I did it on Yahoo. And now here.
Yahoo. She
Here.
says it like Yahoo. Like you're jumping off like Yahoo.
There.
Yeah,
Alright.
give me a better. Pull up one of those pictures. Okay. The Beast. Oh, I think the Beast eats pussy.
You think the Beast does?
I think look at him. He's a beast. Look at him. He's about to eat that clip the way you said.
You don't
Ah!
want.
He's gonna yell at him. I'm the Beast. And he's
Knock,
smart.
knock. Guess who's here?
And he's cerebral, man. He's like, oh, there's like 45 million nerve endings right here in this spot, and I'm about to stimulate all of them using my like all the blah blah blah.
He's.
my tongue.
I honestly don't even know who Beast is. I just know he's got sharp teeth.
He's
and
a
new-
professor. He's like a doctor who then he's kind of like a smart Hulk. He turns.
What do you
into
mean?
this-
Smart Hulk smart.
Yeah,
But-
he's permanently. He stays the Beast, but he's like always a doctor. He's
So
like,
they just did the same
he's like
thing?
a controlled Hulk. No, he doesn't like go back and forth. But
Okay.
I think Professor X. I mean, he's handicapped, so unless you're riding that face,
Yeah, but he can
can't be.
fucking. First of all, he loves to get strapped down and have his face ridden.
For sure. So that might be good. You're doing
But
all
he
the
can
work,
do it with
but-
his mind, right?
Oh.
Like, what if he's just fucking?
Mind
Yeah,
control.
even if like he just puts his mouth on it and then does it with his mouth, with his brain though,
Or
he's
just
still like.
vibrates and shit.
Yeah, but like, I'd be like, I don't want that. I want to fucking.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's like
Yeah.
PD. Who is it?
I want you-
Jean
I-
Grey who can control shit with her mind too, or Rogue? Huh?
Jean Grey.
What does Rogue do?
Rogue can take other people's powers and like she like absorbs their life
Yeah.
force or something.
Jean Grey is like the baddest bitch, right?
Yeah, she's telekinetic and like can move shit with her mind.
Yeah,
and also read
she'll make
minds
that
and all
pussy
that
pop
stuff.
with her brain, like, no problem.
But that pussy popping with brains doesn't count.
Telekinesis on the pussy doesn't work.
No, because you
It's
gotta
gotta
fucking.
be old fashioned.
I want to come up looking like you just got off a fucking set at Double Dare. Like, just like fucking.
Like you're in the pie
Be like, why are you so wet? Right? Some sweat.
I was gonna
some
say it's gotta be
juice.
sweat. It's gotta be a combination of everything, man. What about Mystique though? Like Mystique could just be whoever you want her to be. Like that girl could just be like, Mystique, go down there as
Me.
yeah, I want you to look like John Feitelberg.
Oh no, I meant like me.
Oh, like you could be
Yeah,
yourself
like
eating your
fucking
pussy?
Homelander
Yeah,
getting his
sucking
dick
his own
sucked by.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you get your dick sucked by yourself?
Nah, I don't think so. I would not be good at it. I would definitely puke.
Definitely. I feel like I would want to see it, not because it like turns me on, just because like I like to see weird shit. I want to know. I could not tell you what my reaction would be to myself sucking my own dick. I want to see how I react. Would I be like, get it away from me, or I'd be like, yeah, take that. And if your clone thing like gives good head, and you see yourself give good head, are you then like, yeah, I give good head?
Yeah, but then I think you're like, wait, well, I'm depriving
am I
this
so
gift
good
to
at-
this
Yeah,
weird.
maybe I should start sucking dick. What if I told you right now? What if I could tap in and be like, you can suck great dick, John? Would I get you to suck a dick? Could I convince you to suck a dick if I told you how good you are at it?
No, because I wouldn't believe you.
But that's what I mean. If I could like tap, if I have a fucking magic power, I could tap into your brain and like see things. I'm like, you give the best head in the world. John. You are a gift just waiting.
I'd be like, dude, I have an idea of my gag reflex is like, I don't think I suck very good dick.
you would give such terrible head to it.
Yeah, so when I said I
Terrible.
puke, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I can't put a pinky in my mouth.
It's getting worse.
It's absolutely getting worse.
You'll hear it today on the Bobby Kelly
I mean,
interview.
I honestly, that might be my most justified puke of all time.
No.
Yeah.
He was like, we were talking about like baby poop.
Nah, there was a lot of shit talk.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what's funny is he was doing. I don't know if you heard it because you were like puking yourself. He was going.
Yeah.
Like he was on the verge himself. A lot of this episode. 9 years. This is the perfect way. Like 9 years and nothing has changed. Not a thing. I might be able
to add money from advertisers now.
Yeah, I might be able to make you puke. With can you pull up the Bachelorette clip that or I'll just play it on my phone because I don't even know if you guys have it really. I feel like you'll either puke at this or laugh at this. No, you're not gonna puke at this. If you puke at this, you're a fucking pussy.
I know what I haven't watched it.
You already
I
saw
know
it?
what it is. I
Okay.
didn't watch it, but I saw it.
Okay.
Do I start with this question? I'm going to start with this question. Have you ever shit on a dick? I have not, but my friend
Sounds like such a lie to me.
shit on her husband's dick during anal, and now I'm horrified, and I just don't know where she went wrong. Like, ladies, how are you preparing yourself to avoid that scenario? Like, if I have coffee in the morning, is like anal like off the table for the day? If I have Taco Bell, is it off the table for a week? What if you haven't had your daily poop yet? Or do you do some special like prep work up there?
How old is she in this?
That is September of 2020.
What?
So here's my theory. So that is the new Bachelorette, Katie Thurston. There's only a couple episodes in, so she's like the brand new Bachelorette. That is from September of 2020. Now, when ABC hires you to be the Bachelorette, I am willing to absolutely 100% guarantee they have looked over every single social media post you've ever posted. I really legit think they might look at every single one. They certainly have gone as far back as to September of 2020.
I feel like she was already on set.
Probably, right?
Right? Like September 2020, like.
Probably, right? Yeah,
Right.
you're filming, or at least like they've chosen you by then, or whatever. Do you think that they like saw that and were like, we're gonna leave that up, like we want that, like that's gonna get some traction at some point, and we want like headlines of like the Bachelorette talking anal, we want to get edgy, we want to get
It would help.
scene, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like it's just like you want to go viral, Bachelorette talks about anal, it's happening. You know what I mean? So I can't.
We're
or
breaking
do you
down
think it
barriers
was-
this year. We got a black guy and a chick who loves getting dicks in the ass.
Yeah, I mean that whole like I don't know, ladies. I'm like, you're a 30-year-old woman in the year 2021. You've had
who's never heard of a fucking enema?
Yeah, like you know the answer to all of these questions. Like, give me a fucking break. Or do you think they were like delete this and she said no? But either way, this has been seen and is still up there for a reason. And of course, so like now like all these like Midwest moms are in her Instagram comments being like, what happened to being a role model? What happened to being
I'm being a role model. I'm a fucking woman on a TV show where I date 30 guys,
like,
and pick my husband in 6 weeks. When was I ever supposed to be a fucking role model?
I am basically a glorified television gangbang lady. Like we are exploiting people's sexual exploits for like group sex. I make out with every guy in sight, and eventually they put me in a room where I fuck multiple men on a weekend. Like I never was the poster
There are
child.
plenty of times where I suck Steve's dick and I go kiss Ben on the mouth right afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not a role model.
Snowballing with these guys. You think that I give a shit about fucking my Instagram talking about anal? But I mean, she really went for the gold there. Like I thought she was gonna be like, have you ever like had an accident on him? It was like, have you ever shit on a dick?
Yeah.
Whoa. My friend has. Like, yeah, your friend has. Is your friend your asshole? Because that's who's shit on a dick before. But I mean, I guess they've already filmed, so it's like I wish the Bachelorette was like a live thing or whatever, because it's like things would be a little bit different if this starts making the rounds.
Right.
Like a lot of different jokes and shit. I mean, what do you do if the Bachelorette's still filming and this is out there and it's like your turn for a one-on-one and it's like, so how was your day?
We found out about an enema yet. And have you used one today?
Yeah, and so have you had Taco Bell this week?
Or do you had a gordita crunch in the last year and you think no one can go near your asshole? What's this woman's issues with shitting? With like, how? I mean, I guess me, I probably keep a fucking Crunchwrap Supreme in me for about a week.
Fight's like, I keep that thing on me. I keep that CGC in me. Keep it for a week. God almighty.
I mean, like,
This episode is a catastrophe. This is.
It is.
a nightmare.
Do you think she's talking about a fucking shit? Or are we talking about like
Yeah, no, I think
about
so.
like a little bit of poop?
No, I think when you have a mishap.
I have different takes on them. Depending on which it is, I have different takes.
I think when you have like an anal mishap, it's a murder scene.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been around the
Yeah.
a speck of poop before.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that, like if that I don't think you call shit on a dick. I think when you shit on a dick, like you uncork some bitch and it's lights out. It's lights out. It's not good.
Oh my God.
That's where we're drawing the line. Uncork? Really?
Uncork a bitch, and she's just shitting fucking Taco Bell all over me. He's like,
you know what is not disgusting, but just like get inside the mind of a male. Like, obviously you don't want that to happen, of course not, unless you're a real fucking weirdo. But like, there's always a chance,
right.
And yet and still, every single time we're like, I'll take that chance.
Yeah.
Like, I'll definitely take that chance. She could even say like, I've had the Taco Bell. I'd be like, I'm still taking that chance. Ultimately, who do you think that's worse for? I think it's worse for the girl.
What?
If that happens, you have.
Oh, I think I imagine it's rather traumatizing.
Yeah, and like it's not great for you, but it's like.
I fucking.
Honestly,
I'd be over it
whatever.
before I got to the shower.
I would be like, if you clean up, can we finish?
Yeah.
Like, can I still put it in there? Like, let's.
I would like. I'd probably like gag and stuff, but like mentally, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
I'd be
about
like,
that
this
at
is
all.
unfortunate, but them's the breaks.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? Sometimes shit happens. Literally, it's like, we're about to do like the most disgusting, perverse shit to each other. Anyway, it's gonna be spit and sweat and cum. What's one more bodily fluid, man?
I when I had this happen, and it wasn't to my dick, it was to a dildo. But like, I just threw the thing across the room so she wouldn't have to see it.
Yeah,
I
what a
was
gentleman.
I was like, I'll take this over to the team.
What a gentleman.
I'll probably open the closet.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of dildos, this Bachelorette.
Not a dildo, a butt plug. I wasn't fucking hammering a dildo.
I love how you do it like this.
Look at fucking doggy. John ruins everything.
That Bachelorette, when she showed up on The Bachelor, she was a contestant.
Okay.
She rolled up with a vibrator. She went up behind her back and she was like, it's been a tough year.
Yeah, this chick's taking a dick in her ass.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
fucking sure.
She was like, this is the only thing that got me through quarantine. Wow. And he like laughed and she was pointing at him like this. And she was like, she's like, but after I've seen the way you look and after I found out how long it's gonna be for me to win, I'm gonna need to keep this with me. And she walked to the house with her vibrators. It's like, you're the vibrator girl, you're the butt sex girl.
He should have been like, yeah, I can smell you. And guess what? Someone's not getting a rose tonight.
Well, that's unfortunately what I said is like, she's a cute girl.
She's talking in my face.
Yeah.
And being mean, I'd be like, guess what? You got a stinky pussy.
Now
Next.
I'm like, now the thing is, I think of Katie the Bachelorette, I think of poop dick. Through no fault of her own.
I think
really.
it's
It's not
stinky pussy and poop dick.
Yeah.
I didn't even smell it. I just made up a
Oh,
lie.
yeah, you
Now
really
it's on
did.
my
Now
head.
you're slander. That is slander. I hope she sues you. I hope she comes after that ass. My pussy is not stinky. We're going to have to find 5 minutes here, man. Let's talk a little boxing.
Definitely.
Let's talk a little boxing. Very violent weekend.
Yeah?
We had real MMA, Nate Diaz.
Uh-huh.
We had fake fighting with the TikTok. We had Suns fan demolishing that Nuggets fan.
Oh, my God.
I don't think people quite realize what happened
most
there.
emasculating thing I've ever seen in my life.
What's the most satisfying about that is, one, that dude, like, he threw the first punch, so he was being the asshole. So you get to, like, cheer for him.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
right.
The fact that he got, like, bloodied up is, like, good. Two, the reason why that happened is because he was wearing one of those obnoxious thick rope Guido chains, because that's what that guy had him by. That's why he couldn't get away. Because, like, he's got your jersey. You can rip that. You wiggle out of it. That dude had a metal rope around his neck, and he had that thing.
But I bet, like, I mean, you could get out of that if you want to, but he probably
Doesn't want to break. Yeah, so he's just sitting there holding. Just bow. And he would take breaks. He was like, boom, boom. I'm fucking your boy up right now. Boom, boom. Suns in 4. Boom. Because, like, you just had him. He was like, you're not going anywhere. That was the worst beatdown I think I've seen in a long time. That guy just comes up bloody, pulls his pants up, and literally scurries out of there like, oh. And then at the end, Suns in 4, bro. Like, the worst thing that happened to you is yet to come. You're about to get swept by the Suns, man. Fuck you. Oh. He was in Denver and people were cheering him on.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That's how much of an asshole that guy was.
Yeah. So
And
what
he was
what
like,
happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. I think I don't even know. I'm not even gonna speculate. But Suns in 4.
Yeah.
Suns in 4. Oh, it's so fucking good.
Suns in 4 is an all-time clip and line.
And poor Jamal Murray. I would be so mad if someone got their ass whooped wearing my jersey. Be like, come on, man, you got to do better than that. If you're gonna rep the colors, you're gonna rep the squad, you got to fucking bring the heat there. The Suns, by the way, the Suns are about to break. I think maybe break my like longest standing sports opinion.
What's that?
That there are just certain franchises in all of sports that cannot win a title.
Oh, you think the Suns are gonna win it?
I think they could. I really do. I think Chris Paul's playing out of his fucking mind. I feel like if they make it, I guess it probably depends on Brooklyn's injuries. But if they do, this is going to be like their best shot. Probably.
But speaking of injuries, like, when did this happen? Where like with the world we treat sports injuries like we can't fucking like have fun anymore? Cause so two things happened. One, I just like saw the Kyrie stuff and people like prayers up. He's probably gonna play in Game 5.
I was gonna say like he broke his neck or something.
Right, he sprained his ankle. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna play in Game 5. Like he's, I believe he is listed officially as probable.
And
And it's like, and everyone's like thoughts with our boy. He fucking rolled his ankle.
yeah, LeBron tweeting about it.
Like,
and shit,
like Cavs like fuck. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
especially that we were saying
if
on
it
the
was-
rundown like, yo, you guys don't like each other, and the world fucking knows it. Stop, fucking stop.
If it was Kevin Love or something like that, like not Kevin Love, the kid from Louisville,
Kevin Ware,
Kevin Ware.
Yeah.
If he was Kevin Ware, that's a fucking different
like
thing.
a catastrophic injury,
Right, like,
or
yeah.
like, yeah.
And like even if it, like the Paul George, even the Gordon Hayward was a little bit much, but it was it's you have a broken bone.
Or-
This is a
or if
fucking
it's
rolled ankle.
Or if it's you're like a veteran and this was like your Dirk got injured in like 2018 or something like that, where it's like that's it for him. Like,
Yeah,
he's never gonna
yeah.
make it back. Some reason to be emotional about it. This is like.
But then I had the same thing happen because I bet Finland that's where Tuukka Rask is from.
Yeah.
I bet Finland against I forget who they played.
Denmark.
And
But I mean, that guy almost died.
he almost
Or
but
he
I
did
didn't
die,
but
but-
like later after the game I was like fuck I was like excited I won that bet, like it was plus 1100.
Yeah.
And people were like, we're really gonna celebrate right now? I'm like, well, they played the fucking game
And he's okay.
like yeah,
At
he's
that
okay.
point, he's okay,
Like it's
yeah.
not like it wasn't like, oh, I was happy like the fucking play got suspended or something like that. I was like, I was happy the game has been resumed. I actually didn't even know it started. Like Josh just texted me like a few hours later, 2 hours later, whatever it was, and he's like, wait, did you actually bet Finland? I was like, oh yeah. And then
Pre-game though, right?
no, this is post game because the play got
No,
suspended.
but I'm saying you placed the bet pre.
Oh, yeah, I placed it
Because Nadutudu was trying to live bet it. So that dude went down and he was like, "Fuck, where's the live line?" I was like, "Wow, that's a big grime." He didn't know and he apologized. He was like, "Oh, I didn't realize how bad it was." He thought he just like blew out an ankle or a knee. Or
What
something like that.
has anything been announced? Like what actually was it? It
It
looks
was
like
cardiac arrest. They didn't.
Oh,
say.
he actually.
Dude, he was dead. They said he died,
Oh, I didn't know
and they
that.
resuscitated him like with the pads.
Oh, I just assumed it
So
was
they
like
were-
a seizure or something.
Yeah, and I said cardiac arrest. They said his heart, it stopped, and that they were giving him CPR, but they hit him with the paddles once, and that's what like brought him back. But then was like
Then that's crazy that they fucking made him finish that game.
crazy. he told them it's okay because he was cognizant enough after like getting carted off, and he said to them like go back and play. Awesome, like amazing. But no.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like, someone be the adult in the room and be like, I mean, the guys were fucking crying their eyes out when they did the human wall and shit. And then you go on to lose, and it's like, well, we shouldn't have played that game. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Christ, man. Thanks for the, vote of confidence, Christian, but we just lost because we were all upset because you almost fucking died, dude.
Because you did die.
Yeah, you fucking
We all
died.
watched you die.
Yeah.
We're like,
that was crazy, though, to just, like, the way you just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But they said the captain pulled his tongue back so he didn't swallow his own tongue. Got his neck settled, told everyone to get around. It's like, that dude is a captain.
Right.
That's a fucking captain, man. Like, he organized, he's like, saved that dude's fucking life, man. I was saying, I feel like, thank God the medical team, like, knew what to do. And I had some people in my comments on Instagram being like, that's, like, what we do, man. We're trained that way. It's like, I get that. But also, you haven't fucking administered CPR or hit someone with the paddles in probably years. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're a soccer
preparing.
trainer.
You're preparing for cramped up hamstrings and twisted ankles, and you're almost supposed to be there to put on a show when they're trying to milk a fucking yellow card. To be like, oh, we got to get the paddles out. It's like, holy shit, I could have easily fucked it. It's like, yeah, everybody does training, and then all of a sudden, for every job, it's like, I'm not prepared to actually do it. But yeah, that was a wild scene, and they should for sure called that game. Soccer's crazy, man. They're like simultaneously the biggest pussies and then the biggest wackos. You got fucking explosives flying on the field. You got people resuming games after dead guys. It's crazy, man. All right, now we can do our ads. Today, before we get into, of course, top fives and our voicemails, I want to do run through these Disney characters, the Disney characters of Barstool. So if you're listening to the episode, head over to the KFC Radio YouTube, and you can watch this episode. You're going to need to see these pictures because somebody on Twitter, I'll get his name in a second, give him a shout out, he Disneyified all of the people at Barstool Sports. So turned them into like animated cartoons with the big eyes and made them look prettier and happier than we really are. So today is brought to you by Mizzen+Main. They're going to make you look better. They're going to make you look happier when you put on Mizzen+Main shirts because they make you look sharp. They fit right so you feel good. They use all the best materials so that they're light and cool and moisture wicking so you will look good and feel your best, especially here in the summer, man. The studio is finally cool. Now my desk is hot. It's like I can't fucking win. It's like whack-a-mole with the goddamn temperature here. So I rock my Mizzen+Main to stay comfortable and dry all season long. They got the dress shirts. They've got the polos, all of them with four-way stretch, all of them with moisture wicking. All of them are wrinkle resistant, which is great for your boy. You can machine wash them so you don't have to worry about dry cleaning, and they're all lightweight and breathable and stylish. And great for the summertime. They're great for the golf course, great for the office, great when you want to go out and dress up. You got to go to a Father's Day brunch. You got to go out and look a little more presentable. Mizzen+Main is the answer, and you can get 15% off your first order when you go to Mizzen+Main, M-I-Z-Z-E-N, and Main.com. Use code RADIO for 15% off. That's Mizzen+Main.com, promo code RADIO. So this guy on Twitter, Tony Deuce, I guess he is. I think this is just an app. So at first I thought this guy was like, animating these himself. But he's just the guy who compiled all these on a fucking app. So you can do this yourself if you want to. It's called Voila is the app. So he took everybody on Barstool and turned them into Disney characters. So we'll run through each person here. We'll start obviously with us. I think I look like I'm gonna be the asshole. Like the bully or something like that.
Which is just like a self-deprecating way of saying I don't think I look handsome.
I guess so. I guess looking like the bully is a good thing.
Yeah.
Being the bully is not, but I'll certainly look like the bully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I
wrong
mean,
with
now
that.
these are all very generous. These are designed to make you look better than you are.
Yeah, they don't put fucking ugly people on TV.
Right. They're certainly not making it.
They're gonna make a
prince
movie.
or princess.
Yeah.
Like fucking looking like that. You look like a child. You look very young.
I look exceptionally young right
They
there,
did give you the neck beard.
Yeah. It is. I look like, it's actually a good time to bring something up. I'm going to start trying microdosing for the rest of the week.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's a good idea. Mushrooms?
Mushrooms, yeah.
Okay.
And
Did you say the rest of the
I'm just going to try it for the week.
week? Okay.
And I didn't do it today.
The week of microdosing.
Because I was like, I don't know. I'm sure I don't feel anything, but I
Yeah.
guess it's like, I don't know, maybe if I take too much and I don't want to be high on mushrooms for the show.
I am failing to see the problem.
Well, I think I would have no problem doing mushrooms and then doing the show.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want to accidentally be too high. Like, it's one thing if
Again, I
if
don't
you want
think to worry about
if you want to just be like, let's just get high for the show today. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
having it be an accident
yeah,
is the problem.
yeah. But I feel like that's probably what I'm gonna. In my world,
Do
in
you
my
have two
eyes,
different eye colors?
I don't in real life.
You look like Scherzer there, Connor, don't you? You look like you got some.
I think they're both blue though.
Blue.
So what about microdosing?
Nothing. Just want to
Oh,
get
just
you
okay.
prepared. It's coming.
Okay. Yeah. The drugs are coming.
Yeah.
All right, so that's us. So Dave,
Dave looks real.
I was gonna say Dave didn't get the Disney effect.
Yeah,
his eyes are normal shape. They're like the hair on the beard looks. That just looks like Dave with like an Instagram filter.
Right.
Like they didn't turn him into a cartoon at all.
Yeah, it actually very much looks like Dave with Instagram filter.
Right? Like when one of those in your Instagram stories that's like, obviously kind of a joke at how much it's airbrushed, but yeah, they didn't really make him Disney
Even his ears look like his ears look weirdly human.
Yeah, I don't know why of all people this one didn't like. I do think show me Jeff D. Lowe. Jeff D. Lowe just looks like Jeff D. Lowe. Look at this. Look at that. I mean,
wow.
that's just Jeff D. Lowe.
Yeah, that is 100% just Jeff Lowe.
I mean,
that is crazy.
Like, I don't know if that means that Jeff has like really nice skin or something, but like the problem, anybody who has a beard doesn't look very Disney because the beards look very real here, but the glasses look real. The eyes aren't like. That's just Jeff D. Lowe. Big Cat looks like he's like in a gay porn or something like that.
What?
He looks very right. There's something about him to me that maybe it's the pose too. That just looks like he's like a.
Jackie was so quick. She's like, "Yup, he nailed it. That's exactly what he looks like."
I don't know what Jackie's watching, but I'm on the same page as you, girl. We're good. We're good. Bob Fox. I mean,
Bob Fox is 3 years old.
Bob Fox with the skinniest neck you've ever seen in your entire life.
You can't see it, but it's because you can't see behind him. But he's actually so young, he has to wear those glasses that are like strapped to your head. That like, can't fall off and take
little
off.
Rec specs. Bob Fox looks like I want to see like a Disney movie where he like he's like peeking through the window and sees like his parents having sex and just freaks out. Like, I mean, Marty Mush is a fucking cartoon character.
Marty is horrifying. A Disney tongue is disgusting.
The Disney tongue is gross. It looks like they put the beard over his tongue.
Never mind.
And his nose is.
They
like,
tried to erase the tongue. That's what's going on there.
They tried to erase the
It
tongue.
looks like the app tried to like erase it.
The nose is the problem because it looks like there's no nose. It just looks like there's just two holes for a nostril.
Dude, that tongue is gonna give me nightmares. Maybe I don't want to see fucking Batman eat a pussy.
See,
That's
Listen.
what cartoon tongues look like.
that is just a female.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know PFT always we joke that he's got some feminine characteristics, but with the Disney, they didn't put the beard in really, and then you give him the soft skin. That just looks like a girl. That looks
not
like,
only a girl. That's a hot girl.
I was gonna say that looks like the girl who's she's trying out for the boys team.
Yeah.
So she's got the baseball hat on, the sunglasses, and she just let her hair down, and everyone's like, "Wait a second, he's a girl.
This is
he's hot."
Motocrossed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that I mean that's not just a woman. That's a hot. That's a bitch I want to uncork.
Uncork a bitch. That's something the Rocket would say to a girl. I'm about to uncork you, girl.
Jared looks like the same.
Jared, very, very similar. It's the beards. Glenny looks like he's got Biggie's cockeye. He looks like a small Asian Biggie Smalls. They very graciously trimmed off about 180 pounds. He's got a weird cockeye going, but just ever so
He
happy.
looks like the Addams Family kid, because he has that. He has that insane fucking widow's peak.
Yeah. Well,
like,
that Glenny does. Yeah, he straight up has. Who was that? It's Wednesday and Pugsley. And then who's the Uncle Fester? Right, Pugsley, Glenny.
I actually didn't even know who this was. Now that I know it's Rhea.
Because Rhea, this is a picture from Rhea with dark hair. That looks like she could just be the Disney princess.
Yeah.
Like that just, whatever the next character for Disney is, that should just be what the girl looks like. And actually, like it should talk like Rhea too. I want a Disney princess I just want Rhea to be a Disney princess.
Need a Long Island
yeah,
girl.
just like a Long Island bitch who rolls blunts and Fran doesn't, I don't know, looks like Fran.
I think that looks like Fran too. Yeah.
That's like, honestly, that is what like Kardashians look like when they post on Instagram, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Frank.
Wait
a minute. Frank is the guy from. He looks like the guy from Toy Story, kind of.
I don't know who that is.
The guy who like redoes the. The guy who like makes the.
The kid from Polar Express too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what a lot of these are. The Polar Express, where it's like humanish, but.
That's the what was it? There's an episode of 30 Rock where Tracy Jordan is
She Googled Google again, folks. It's just amazing.
Tracy Jordan is creating a porn video game, and
I'd play.
Well, the problem of the show, and one of the problems that they're figuring out on the show is that like it's hard to be like cartoons aren't that sexy. And then
they become
when
like
they get
weird
too real,
and
it gets weird. And he's
Well-
like, that's the Polar Express conundrum.
Yes.
He's like, get me out of here! I'm scared.
Are you getting the Pornhub pre-roll with the video game?
I don't think so.
I've been getting this
No.
pre-roll
No,
for
I
a
would've
while
done this.
now, and it's
I always just get like sexmate.com, whatever. It's just some fucking chick laying in front of a laptop playing with her pussy.
yeah, that I get that a lot. I get the one for the
I don't get I think that's the only one I get. I didn't know that there were.
Animated one.
yes,
Where the
you
girl's
know.
like, I need to go back to the office.
So this girl,
What is it?
This girl's fucking hot as shit. And the noises, John. The noise is like him like clapping her cheeks and like his dick going in and out, and they're very vivid noises. It's like some ASMR shit. And she's like leaning her head all the way back, and he might be like pulling on her or whatever. And she's like moaning and groaning and trying to like speak. And she's like, I gotta get back to the office. I gotta. And it's like flap, flap. And then there's another one where he's like, she's making fun of her boyfriend's dick. She's like fucking another guy, and she's like, yeah, he's so small, but she's just getting clapped, and it's this video game thing.
See it.
I know. I feel like I see it like all the time. I'm surprised it hasn't popped up on yours at all.
I literally didn't even know that Pornhub had like other kind of pills.
Well, wait, you're telling me you haven't seen the can you put have you haven't seen the one for the pills to make your loads bigger?
I mean, like, I see, like, things like that. No. First of all,
So
no.
it's the funniest shit in the world. So it says, like, there's, like, some music playing that's like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and they're, like, your regular load. And there's a squirt bottle of lotion, and it just does, like, one squirt. And then they're, like, your load on, like, Load X. And they just drizzle what looks like cum all over a laptop, all over the screen and the keys. It's like way too much fucking cum.
Any of these. I have like I've
Happy
seen like
to see that Pornhub didn't autofill on Jackie's computer, right? I guess there's no way to like you just got to click on one.
Okay.
Yes, that's her. Yes.
I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah, no, this one didn't do it. I'm gonna click around for a second here and see if we can get it. I guess once you get one, you don't really get the others, right? Like once you get one. Yeah, that video game girl is something. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen anymore. What did you put in to get that?
It said Pornhub video game.
Yeah, so most people.
That's a weird one.
Can we get the video though?
Just skip that ad. It'll be the actual
Oh,
video.
perfect. This is hilarious. Yes.
shut the fuck up.
Oh, I've never watched this part. That music is so ominous. Yeah, that. Oh wait, yes, I have. Because of that part.
This isn't like ominous music. This is like fucking pregame music.
Yeah, it's just like some TJ Watt music. 100% remember the name. I will tell you straight up, I am going to sign up for that video game. I want to see what those video games are all about. It's probably going to like steal my identity and somehow auto charge me like $89 a month. But I want to play that video game. I want to fuck that chick. We got here from Disney, man. That's crazy.
I mean,
But wait, now the last person I want to see here, you got to pull him up. I hate to do him dirty like this. Pull up Big Daddy Trent.
oh no, yeah.
Big Daddy Trent quote tweeted his and just said, God damn it. Big Daddy looks like a guy. I tweeted, I said, it looks like a guy who has between 600 and 800 pictures on his hard drive that's going to send him away for 20 years. That smile, when I see Trent do that smile, that's the Big Daddy smile. He's a nice guy. When I see the Disney version of him do that smile, that says I'm a pedophile and hiding things on my hard drive. And I have pictures of Go Down One to Tommy Smokes. Or Vibs, yeah. I have pictures of that person on my computer and him too. Yeah, that is, yeah, all three of them. Vibs, Tommy, and Robbie are on Big Daddy Trent's fucking hard drive. Now, he doesn't want the Caseys and the Kates and the Keegses. He's got Frankie.
Frankie
He's
Borelli,
got
yeah.
Frankie Borelli. We got little Frankie naked on fucking Big Daddy Trent's computer. Oh, my God almighty.
It's fucked up that they restore everyone's hairlines.
They did. They gave everybody nice hair.
like hair back. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yep.
well, I didn't need to see this, man.
I
You
know. It's like, oh, only in fucking your Disney dreams will you have hair again, guys. Today's top 5 is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. It's Father's Day this weekend. Get your dad some steaks. It's a gift that he's going to like for 2 reasons. Number 1, everybody likes some quality steaks and burgers and some meat that gets delivered right to their door. And number 2, it'll give him something to do when he can go out and hit the grill when he doesn't want to be bothered by you kids and his wife. He doesn't want to be inside. He can go outside on the grill, throw those steaks on, cook all of it up. There's a reason why there's over 20 different pieces of meat, and it's because they want your dad to get out on that grill as much as possible to get away from the fucking people that cause him a goddamn headache all the time. The Omaha Steaks get out and grill
I'm
assortment.
making these tonight. I got steaks. I'm definitely
The
cooking
New
these
York
tonight.
strips are such a fucking nice, thick piece of meat. You know I like that thick piece of meat. The Get Out and Grill assortment right now has 4 10-ounce... Let me start over again. 4 10-ounce butcher cut strips, 4 boneless chicken breasts, 4 Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 16-ounce package of Omaha Steakhouse fries, 4 caramel apple tartlets, a signature seasoning package, and you get 4 extra New York strip burgers for free. 59% off the whole package. That includes 20 different entrees, with the New York strips being the highlight. They have been aged for 30 days because age equals tenderness. And then when you get the 4 free New York strip burgers on top of it, you get that. It's not just, your regular old ground chuck. We're talking New York strip burgers. It is high quality stuff that gets delivered in a nice little cooler. And you get 59% off that order when you use the promo code KFC. So go to omahasteaks.com, use the keyword KFC. That means I think you just search it in the search bar. And can you do that for me? Can you go to Omaha Steaks and just see if it's a code or if you just need to search it? And you can get the Get Out and Grill assortment, which comes with the 4 free New York strip burgers. That's 59% off. So yeah, just go to omahasteaks.com. And then I think if you just go in the search bar on their website, KFC should bring you there. Is
You
that how it
just
works?
type up
Yeah.
KFC Radio pops up.
Perfect. So just search KFC and you'll get the chicken breast, the sides, the desserts, the franks, the burgers.
So much fucking food.
It is insane.
so
man.
little
Look
money.
at that. Oh, the steakhouse fries are bangarang too. Okay, top 5 today. We argued about it. We started to argue about it last week. Best fruits, top fruits. Because Feitelberg's an asshole.
Not an
Surprise,
asshole.
surprise. Feitelberg's
Smart
an
man.
asshole.
I'm going peach one.
I mean, you can have it, bro. You can fucking have
Bro,
your.
a peach?
You can have your hairy,
So
fuzzy fruit.
goddamn good.
I think you said last week you would lick the hair on the peach.
Yeah, I would.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fucking.
Disgusting.
It is. Look, and you know what else I like about the peach?
Pull that. Leave that up. Whatever you had there. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
The hardness. Like,
Maybe a more normal one.
of the
sorry.
inside.
You like a hard peach?
Like like what the stuff that's around the pit, and like it's like.
I
a
really
little
don't. I don't
rougher.
think I've ever had a
It's
peach.
good.
Like I've never had.
Fucking good.
You know what the problem with
It's a nice
peach is?
texture.
I always think of face off. The peach is a very sexual fruit to me.
Well, yeah, it's what
pussy.
everyone describes as. I think ass.
Oh.
It's. I mean, it's what.
No,
it's
no,
what
no,
Timothy
but-
Chalamet fucked. Oh yeah, that's right.
What is this?
That's what Timothy Chalamet.
yeah.
Because it's fucking juicy. If you were
See,
fucking
I
a
think of
fruit,
a
if
peach-
someone's fucking a fruit.
You think of a peach as an ass? I think of it as a pussy.
Oh, it's to people to use the emoji.
Yeah,
peach.
like the outside of the pussy of the peach is an ass. I think the inside of the peach, the actual fruit part, is very vagina-like.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
juicy as
okay.
shit.
Right. I feel like
What you're describing is like the best fruit in the world. I get.
no. What you're describing is the best pussy in the world. I don't want the fucking fruit.
One
like,
and the
like,
same.
Fruit and pussy is the same.
Yeah.
Probably.
Fucking
Want it to be, like,
little
juicy and
juicy,
sweet
little
and shit.
hairy, little.
No, god damn it. God.
Hashtag John ruins everything.
I'm going number 1. I'm going watermelon. Watermelon
Okay,
is the most
strong pick. I think-
refreshing fruit in the world. You know what I've been having recently?
What?
Watermelon goat cheese salads. Bangarang.
I don't typically like fruit in my salad. Remember that old fucking beer commercial, the trend where it was like, "Don't fruit the beer."
Yeah.
Don't fruit my salad.
No, this is so good with the goat cheese and a balsamic glaze. Oh,
I mean,
buddy.
like I
for the summertime. Fuck.
I don't know where you get this salad because like I've definitely seen. Maybe it's just like a popular salad, but I know that exact salad.
Yeah.
I don't know how because I've never eaten it, but
Yeah,
I definitely know that.
I think it's like it's like a special on a lot of like the summertime menus of places, but yeah, watermelon is far and away the best fruit.
I have really
good watermelon, like when it's red and like dark red, so you're getting a lot of the like
fucking juice.
Yeah, I guess
This
so.
is a very sexual top 5.
Yeah, big time. Fruit. I'll fuck a fruit. I'll fuck a watermelon.
Would you fuck a watermelon?
Yeah, I feel like that would be
very fleshy.
I feel like that is the fruit to fuck. Like I would cut a watermelon in half.
Oh, no
And I would
way.
just fuck it.
I'd just go whole.
Okay.
I don't
yeah.
want to fuck a half
No,
of
no, no. Wait,
watermelon.
don't disagree.
Huh?
Wait. So you would cut a hole
I just cut a hole in the watermelon. Fuck
in
that.
in like the no, because then you're just fucking nothing.
What?
So I want to cut the watermelon in half so that my dick has to push through the stuff, through the fruit. If you just cut a hole in it, then you're just fucking a hole. There's nothing.
What are you
There's
talking
nothing
about?
like touching your dick. Then you know what
There's
I mean?
a fucking full thing of fucking. I'm just trying to hold. I'm just taking the fucking
the rind out?
off.
Okay, you're not
I'm
cutting
not
into the
fucking, no,
into
I'm
the
not
red.
taking. I'm leaving all the. I'm gonna
Okay,
fuck the red.
That's what I mean. I'm not. I'm just gonna cut the whole thing open
Bro, we
so
were
I can just
surprised
fuck
we
the
got
whole
this sex
thing.
stuff on Disney. we are on pick 2 of a fruit draft. Like,
Still on pick 1.
yeah, I'm the second pick.
I'll tell you what, we gotta like JJO before these episodes, man. We gotta blast off before we talk.
Bro, it is.
All right, you're.
I'm gonna blast off inside a fucking watermelon. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I might fuck a watermelon tonight.
Okay.
Like you should have fucked a watermelon instead of a pie. That movie should have just been called Watermelon.
Yeah, but a nice fucking sticky pie.
No, I feel like first of all, was that pie hot?
Ah, it's cooled.
See, I don't want to fuck a cold pussy. I want a cold pie.
I did that once. It was terrible. Making a joke that I fucked a dead person. I didn't. Okay.
I don't know if that was a literal one. Okay. All right, what are you going?
Number 2, go plum. Fucking plum, super underrated. You get a nice fucking plum, Kevin. Then it fucking guess what? Oh, because the outer casing is so
I don't know anything about a plum.
like elasticy. It's almost like popping a balloon. When you bite into it, it pops, and then juice.
You're arguing for this fruit?
and then juice just drips all over.
Do you eat the balloon part?
It's
bite
not a
into the
balloon
skin?
part, it's just a taut skin.
This motherfucker said taut skin as if that's a good point for his fruits.
It's got the skin of an Instagram model. It's just
Oh,
fucking
just pulled tight, just
yeah,
ready
it's
to
real
rip at any
tight.
moment. Does a
not
plum have
like-
like a pit in it or something?
Oh yeah. There's a big pit in a plum.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta eat her on that. Well, fruit doesn't have a pit or a core. Like, what are we talking
Watermelon.
about?
oh, like a ton of them. A ton of fruits.
You're so like almost off.
So many fruits don't have that. I'm gonna go with. I don't know the difference between them, so I'm just gonna say all of them. The clementine / tangerine / whatever the small oranges are.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's a third one. What's it called? Clementine, tangerine, and
You're right, but I don't
what's
know.
it called? What's it called? Maybe is that what?
Tangerines.
Tangerine, clementine, and
Like mandarin orange.
yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Those I like better than the orange. I feel like they have oranges sometimes aren't as like,
Mandarin
flavor-
orange kind of sounds problematic, by the way.
Yeah, it does. Why don't we call them Oriental oranges?
I just meant like it's like they're small.
Oh,
And Asian people tend
yeah,
to be small.
they're tiny. Yeah, like this is like the orange is the American, and the tiny one,
yeah.
it's a Chinese orange. It's a Chinaman orange. I think the what are the differences between these things? What do they say? Like obviously an orange is bigger, but what's the difference between like a clementine and a tangerine? I like clementines. I think they come in those fucking big boxes.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
that
yeah.
wooden box with a net, and you just rip them and eat them, and they're juicy and they explode and they're very flavorful. And I think that the oranges have more of that white stuff all over.
Yeah, I don't know what
white,
it is.
like-
The hair.
Yeah, I don't like that. The clementine has less of that stuff. I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. I know
right?
what you mean. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm down with the clementine more so than the. Are you good at peeling oranges and stuff?
Yeah.
Can you peel the elephant? Can you do that?
Oh fuck no! I think
Yeah,
I
I can't
thought
do
you,
that
I thought
I just
yeah I can
dig
open
in
them.
like I'm an animal and just like, piece by piece, whatever. People can do it all in like one shot. Fuck them. The
You gotta roll
clementine.
it first. That's the trick. I know
Oh,
that.
that loosens it up.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of roll them around and get them loose for you. All right.
Motherfucker.
What's your third stupid pick?
Blackberries.
It's just he's trolling now. What do you
I'm not.
What
I
do you do with
love
blackberry?
blackberry.
What do you do with
Actually,
blackberry?
fine. Fuck it. I'm gonna go strawberry first. Blackberry picks coming next though.
What? Okay, we'll let you snake that one. What are you doing with a blackberry? You just eat them?
Actually,
straight
never
up?
mind. We're putting blackberries back to 5. Raspberries 4.
You're doing strawberry, raspberry, blackberry.
I
Your final three
love
picks.
fucking berries.
Pause. Raspberries
Yep.
and blackberries. Do you
Delicious.
eat them raw? You eat them
Oh yeah.
raw dog them? You just,
Yeah.
like
fuck it.
handfuls?
Yep. Big handfuls of them. Well, blackberries are large, so no.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, blackberries are pretty big.
What does blackberry look like?
I mean, it looks like a bunch of little berries on one big berry.
You know, it would be. I feel like blackberry's problematic for tryptophobia people.
Oh yes, for sure.
Oh, this bitch Jack. That's not really her fault, but that was a very funny thing. Like I asked her for a picture of a fruit, and she just pulled up a bunch of pictures of phones.
These are definitely tryptophobia.
Yeah, I don't even have tryptophobia, and that's bugging me out. All those lumps. I don't think I want to see it. I can't believe that she just Googled a bunch of phones. She is. Hands down, the worst Googler in the world.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's my default.
I feel like honestly, she has to be the new alarmingly stupid.
Tom interview with me. You're like 3 seconds away from getting kicked.
Tom for the same
What's
seats
wrong
every day.
with this? He's like so stupid. So alarming.
This is a classic rundown, though.
You're
It's gone a
alarmingly
million different
stupid.
ways.
Alarmingly stupid is such a mean
So
thing
mean.
to say.
So mean.
That is so brutal. That whole exchange was like
So
surreal
mean.
watching him react. And
He could
like
make.
10
Hey,
minutes
he might be able to
behind-
get us credentials next year. So
10 minutes behind
keep him around.
the times and like way off. Alarmingly stupid. Tom, alarmingly stupid.
That's what Tommy. That's what Tommy was. She's alarmingly stupid at. You know.
I've been Googling this whole time, and not once have you guys complained.
Oh, I've wanted to so many times. I've had you up so many times. You have so many tabs open, and you're Googling Google. And, like, Nick was the one who got the answer that on a couple of those things because you're just the slowest Googler in the world. I purposely ask you to Google things just waiting to see what you're going to screw up next. It's amazing. Okay, so I have 3 picks now?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get that list back up? I mean, I'm not gonna do what y'all think I'm gonna do, which is draft banana. I fucking hate bananas.
Bananas are good though.
I wish
I would've had a
I
banana on
want to
there.
love bananas more than anything in the world. They're perfect. Like they're a snack. They're on the go. You can bring them in the casing, and they're like, they're already basically packed up for you. And you just peel that son of a bitch and you eat it. I feel like people put them in peanut butter. How about when they put it in cereal though? You're gonna just eat a fucking milk-soaked banana? That's disgusting. Come on.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
Like a milk-soaked banana.
For sure.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I get it that you'll eat with cereal, but if I ever just gave you a cup and a banana, would you ever just dip it and eat it? You never.
No.
Never.
That is
that
insane.
would be disgusting.
Now that you
right?
say it, you're right.
Right.
That's
That'd be
crazy,
disgusting.
man.
So I wish.
But I
and
mean,
know-
same thing with raisins. Like I love Raisin Bran Crunch. Come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like,
But you never would
like,
just
I would.
eat,
I
eat a
wouldn't
box
fucking
of milk.
I would pour a bunch of
milk-soaked.
raisins
Yeah.
in milk and just eat that. That's
Yeah.
crazy too.
One time, you know what I'll say? I often, experiment with cereal. Like, I think that Lucky Charms should have about 75% marshmallows and all that. One time, I tried to up the raisins of Raisin Bran.
Oh, can't do it.
They have figured out the perfect amount of raisins.
Like,
it's good.
No, it's just
It's also not the right raisin.
It's a very different raisin.
needs
It's
to
not
be a little
sugar
more
coated.
Sugar-coated, and
harder.
it's a little bit dried out, harder. Like the soft raisins, no good.
No, soft raisins are garbage.
You drafted strawberries, correct?
Yep.
That would have been my other pick. Now we're getting into things that I probably don't really eat. I am going to pick something off the grid, I think, a little bit, because you don't think about just eating them straight up, but a lemon. A lemon for all of its other. Squeeze it on your seafood. You have it with your shots. I actually really enjoy putting a slice of lemon in my water. I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I get extra lemon in my iced tea. A Dunkin' Donuts iced tea with extra lemon is the greatest refreshing drink on the planet Earth. It's fucking amazing. The lemon. And I'll tell you what, sometimes I just take a bite of a lemon.
Really?
I don't eat it, but I like the it's almost like chewing like a stick of gum or something to me. Like,
See what
kinda
you
like,
do? You wake up in the morning. You just
yeah,
fucking,
it's like
eat a lemon quick.
it gets me going. So I got a lemon. Looking at this list here, I'm gonna have to take the. I'm gonna have to take the apple. I will take the apple. The apple is
Bullshit.
What?
Garbage pick. Boo.
No, it's a great
Boo.
pick. I specifically think I will take the green apple. I like them to be a little more sour, and those fucking apples.
God,
the
you're
thing
just
about
so
an apple,
sour.
the apple needs to be like perfectly ripe. That's the problem with the apple, because
Yeah.
you get it before or after, but whatever. You get it when it's fucking ripe. What's the problem?
I don't know how to find a ripe apple.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Don't blame the apple's shortcomings on you.
The apple has many.
You don't need to just Google apple. It's okay. Go back to now you're just trying too hard. Go back to the list. I don't just need pictures of apples. You got to get a feel for the game, Jackie.
Apple. What you got there? Apple. Most iconic lines in cinematic history.
What was that from?
Dennis the Menace.
Oh.
When that
Super
pervert.
iconic.
Yeah.
That pervert.
Yeah, that pervert.
Oh.
Tries to hit on the little boy, and he's
Yeah.
like, what do you got there? He goes, apple. He holds down. This is an iconic line.
Yeah, I guess so. What's that thing next to pomegranate? I can't read it. Yeah, what's that say?
Rambutan.
Rambutan?
I've never even fucking
Never
heard of that.
No.
No. That's fine. Go back to the list.
You just asked what it was.
If I don't say Google it, don't Google it. I just said, what is it? I think I'm going to go with my last
I
pick.
can't believe you're not getting. Kiwi. God, what a good fruit that is too.
Yeah. But I'm trying to be realistic here. Like, I don't really have kiwis all that often.
I imagine a pineapple's pretty regular.
I was going to think of pineapple as my last one, I think.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I think so. Also,
Not a fruit you want to fuck.
Also, I'll
but-
tell you right now, avocado, not a fruit.
No, neither is fucking eggplant.
And like when people go tomatoes, you know they're actually a fruit because they have seeds.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
A
shut up.
tomato is a vegetable. Straight up. That's a fact. Don't give me any bullshit about seeds. Tomatoes are vegetables. Avocado, vegetable.
Correct.
They're good. I love both of them. Don't get me wrong. I will eat I will eat a tomato like an apple. I will take a bite of a fucking tomato like that.
I don't think it's gross. It's just
I will eat slices of them. I'll eat those cherry tomatoes. They pop in your mouth. Phenomenal.
Yeah, that pop you're talking about, that's the plum.
Plum?
Pop. Yeah.
The plum pop is far inferior to the tomato pop. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, pineapple will be my final pick. I was also maybe gonna go with a melon there, just a straight up melon.
Like the green ones?
I don't know. Is that what's in like your fruit cocktail? Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Do I like cantaloupe? I don't know if I like cantaloupe.
Orange one.
I mean,
Honeydew's the green one.
cantaloupe.
Honeydew.
Yeah, honeydew is good.
Agreed.
You know what
Honeydew's
I
real
can't
good.
believe you didn't pick after that big hubbub is the passion fruit. This man ran around the bar yelling passion fruit. Didn't even pick it in his top 5. You're a passion fruit fraud.
Yeah,
You're a passion fruit poser.
I don't think of passion fruit as a fruit though, because I don't think I've ever even really seen a passion fruit.
The name fruit's in the fucking name. The word fruit's in the name.
But like, it's not. It doesn't come up in my mind because I don't.
You know what else? Coconut, not a fruit.
Nope.
But also not a vegetable. A coconut just is its own
It's just
thing.
a nut.
Yeah, it's a nut.
But passion fruit, I just think of as juice. So like,
okay,
I very
that's
much
fair.
like the juice, but I don't think I've ever seen.
You know
a
what
passion
looks
fruit.
like a good fruit to fuck? The papaya. Look at that thing. Look at that thing hollowed out there. I feel like that's a good dick hole.
Nah, it's not fucking. No, papaya's a terrible fruit to fuck.
Oh, you know what I think?
What you're looking at is the fucking pit.
Pit. I think if you took the pit out, you could slide your dick in.
There's nothing to fuck though.
Yeah.
Basically, papaya's a fucking skin and bones chick.
Yeah, that look. Yeah. That's a skinny girl. The papaya is the skinny girl. You know what I think I like? I know I like grapefruit. I think I eat grapefruit. You
I
ever
honestly
eat
don't even
grapefruit?
know if we're talking about liking it to fuck.
Eating it or fucking?
Yeah.
You put a little sugar on it. Yeah. Have you ever eaten a grapefruit with a grapefruit device
grapefruit's
thingy?
garbage.
Where you cut the little slices out?
I know of it,
Fucking
but
good.
garbage.
You get the right amount of sugar on there to cut the how about what's your crazy callers do? He eats like cookies with grapefruit juice or something like that.
Crazy who?
Chaps.
Oh, I don't know
It
this.
says like grapefruit juice with cookies.
No, he does orange juice with cookies.
No, but there's something with grapefruit juice.
He might do that too.
Yeah,
he
that
likes the
sounds similar.
acid with the
Disgusting.
cookie. Yeah,
That man is disgusting. Okay, voicemail time. They're brought to you by Movement. MVMT, you know the motherfucking name. The movement is here. The movement has been going strong for what? We were around for 9 years. They've probably been around for 5 of them because they got a whole new lease on life, if you will, when they started doing the sunglasses.
Yeah.
They had the watch game on lock, and then along comes the sunglasses game, and even that at first they started out with just like your black shades, you know. And now they're doing, this stuff with the flip-up frames, and they're doing the neon colors and the translucent lenses and all this stuff. So they went from like the standard watches and standard glasses to like the high fashion, very trendy.
You look very nice in them too.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
I just, I have body dysmorphia. I also have like fashion dysmorphia, where there are things like I just can't pull this off. And it's like, bro, you look exactly like Feitelberg in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like, we don't look alike, but in the grand scheme of things, we look alike.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you put it on, and I'm like, yeah, that works. I put it on. I'm like, you're a loser. You look terrible. It's because I have kids. Isn't it crazy that I have kids? We were talking about it earlier. How do I have kids? That's fucking nuts, man. I mean, look at me. Look at me right now. How do I have kids? Listen to what I just talked about for an hour and a half. How do I have kids? You know? Thank God this works and I'm going to have some money, because if I didn't and I was just mediocre at this and then I had kids, I would have brought such shame to their name, you know? And it's like, I did bring shame, but like, here's college tuition. You know what I mean? So at least I can like make up for it, but goddamn, having kids and being me is so weird.
Yeah, like, you must look in the mirror and be like, people like depend on
me.
I have dependents.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Jackie said, like, how does someone trust you with like their life? I'm like, well, they didn't have a choice. They didn't pick me.
Yeah, they might not.
They don't trust me with their life. Yeah. They have other picks for sure. But I'm smart enough to know that you can go to Movement and get these sunglasses and get these watches for a fraction of the price that still have high quality materials and a very fashionable look. They have everything's affordable, everything's quality, and all different sizes for the watches, all different sizes, all different shapes, different bands, different faces, different materials, men's, women's. Same thing with the sunglasses, with the frames and the lenses. So go to Movement. MVMT.com/KFC. That's MVMT.com/KFC. Get 15% off your order, plus free shipping and free returns. That's MVMT.com/KFC. All right, so what we're going to do here for voicemails, a special 9-year anniversary edition. We are going to go back and do the voicemails from the very first episode of KFC Radio. I was on 89th Street on the Upper East Side of New York, solo by myself in my apartment. I think I just recorded it with my laptop on like QuickTime. I had these big fucking headphones on.
What's going on, Stoolies?
I had like so much equipment that I didn't need. In hindsight, I put up like a whole studio worth of shit when all I really needed was like a USB mic. And but that was the birth of KFC Radio. You know what's funny? The only time probably in my entire life that Dave, and there's 2 times Dave gave me credit. One, he was really nice to us at the Wilbur when we did our show.
Yeah.
In a very condescending backhand way, like, I can't believe you guys can do this. Like, you pulled this off. Like, but then when I first announced the show, when I set up the Google Voice number line, where I was like, you can call this number and leave voicemails, and then I'll answer them. He like immediately emailed me and was like, what are we doing with this? Like, where's that gonna live, and how are we gonna put it up? I think he's like, that's a genius idea. And then I sent him the first episode, and he he must have like hated it, and he never actually commented on the show. He just liked the format idea.
The
at the time.
very first voicemail, like, here, do you have it? Play, because it's making fun of him.
That's probably why that's probably why I didn't like it.
All right, I fucked that last one up. Would you rather put as much gel in your hair as El Presidente did for the rest of your life? Ah, fuck. God damn it.
This guy.
Jesus Christ. Do you ever get that level of drunk where you're just like, you feel like you should be smart, but you just can't like talk?
Listen to the way this guy says
when you try
life.
to talk, it just sucks. You're probably not even listening right now. Oh my fuck. I think I'm like J.O. right now.
Oh.
That'd be weird. What are the chances you post a audio of the sound of a guy J.O.ing on the Barstool? Alright, I'm too fucking drunk with it.
Well, now I know why Dave was like, okay, never mind.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, he called back again. Do you have the?
I don't think we need it. I was just
That
surprised
was the
at
second
the
one.
abruptness of it.
The
So what was the would you rather?
I think yeah. Well, no, play. Do we have the second one or no?
The second one, he goes on to say, would you rather have as much gel in your hair at all times as Dave did when he was on the Jim Rome show, or always fuck up phrases like he did, like the last gun in the bowl?
So I was gonna say that's the thing about like those, a lot of these like little like time capsule things are like dependent upon what was going on at Barstool at the time.
Yeah.
And so when Dave went on the Jim Rome show, he famously said it's the last gun in the bullet, so to speak. And that was like, obviously that's like down in Barstool lore. But he also at that point was doing like that crazy hair gel. He used to like gel in general, like that LA Looks gel is from a long time ago. You do that when you're like a little kid in elementary school. And then I remember like for me, I don't know if it was like, for me it was like 7th, 8th grade. We were all like loading our hair up with gel, doing the down and swoop, you know what I mean? But Dave was just like dripping with hair gel. It was crazy, right? I mean, it was. It's just. Like, look at that.
I just airdropped
We
it.
got it over here. Don't worry. I mean, it was just like that shininess when he turns. It looks like he put like shoe polish in his hair or something like that. This was also pre. She's still trying over there. She's still going. Yeah. This was also like his bald spot wasn't too bad yet. So when they showed him from the back, it wasn't all that bad. But this is prime time. Like I cut my own hair and I have surfer hair type
loves
shit.
cutting his own hair.
Cutting his own hair.
He just
And
thought-
what's so funny is when he finally got money and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my hair cut." Like no acknowledgement that like yeah, it's ridiculous to cut your own hair as a grown adult. To cut your own hair when you're like 40 years old, like you finally realize like, oh yeah, that's so stupid. I have to like look good now. Oh,
he had
I'll
one of
go
those like newbies or whatever they're called.
Flobies or Buzzbees or whatever. Yeah, it would just cut all your hair in one length.
Same length. Yeah.
And he was like, no, I can do it better. I'm like, what is wrong? But you know what? That's the kind of like, that's the delusional. It's not even delusional, I guess. That's just like the level of self-confidence you need to go make $250 million. Like, I am better at everyone, at everything. I can cut hair better than people who yeah, I cut my own hair is psychotic. You know, 9 years later, I remember that guy going, for the rest of your life. And he was so drunk, he just said life. So fucking bizarre. It was so weird. Next up.
This second one isn't like a question, but it's just quick.
Hey, KFC, this is Rex Ryan. Hey, I heard that you're currently suffering from the gout, so I was wondering if I could come over and share some donuts with you, maybe about 3 cartons full, and then I could fuck your fat ankles, you fat fuck.
I think at this point I was kind of like, I don't even know. I was like it wasn't a call-in question show.
Right,
You know,
right,
it was just
right.
like call in. I think I said like you can leave a drunk voicemail. You can say whatever you want. So at this point, Rex Ryan was fucking feet.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, I'll fuck your fat ankles, you fat fuck. Okay. All right. Like, cool. This is what goes on at Barstool Sports.
Rex Ryan, I feel like it was a huge deal.
It was not a huge enough deal.
And it wasn't big enough. Like it was definitely like it was talked about a lot. Obviously, you had the shirts that did really well. Those
Yeah,
on
both
fucking-
sides, Boston and New York. It was funny. We had shirts that were like praising it, and you guys had shirts making fun of it.
Yeah, and it was like on around the horn, that shirt you had, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was like, it was a big. It was on the news shows, but it like
He filmed a full blown porn.
a fucking NFL head coach was on websites for feet fucking.
Dude,
Like-
remember the
and not
video
like he was
made?
searching them. He was on the site.
That video, he went out to the car with his wife and said, "Honey, put your feet out the fucking window, and I will film." And he comes up.
He's like, isn't he like, oh, they're so sweaty.
yeah, he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Nothing, just hanging with my feet here." She's like wiggling her toes, and he's like, "Yeah, I like their feet." And then, I mean, that was like his first year, I think, maybe second year. The Jets were good. They were like 10-6 or 11-5 or whatever. They were making the playoffs right away. And their head coach. That's probably why. By the way, it was probably like, I don't know. She Google again. I mean, it's just insane. That's her third time Googling Google on
now,
one
to be
show.
fair, I have to step up. I have to step up for here real quick.
Don't you dare.
I also Google. But
Again,
no,
when
I
we
only
compare
do-
Jackie to John, it does not
but I think
exonerate her.
you have ad blocker, right?
I don't know.
Oh, well, never mind.
She's like, I don't know why I'm doing it.
So if you have ad blocker, where's my laptop? If you
I
have-
mean,
Here's it.
we don't need. You guys are both idiots. How about that? You're both just dumb.
No, this will make sense. This actually. will
No,
make
let him talk. Let him talk.
sense.
Let the man speak.
Jackie's like trying to figure out what her fucking argument's gonna be in the future when friends see this. Let's just see what John says.
Google and Google.
My issue is that something happened, and
Yeah. Okay.
Now
Yes. You
Yahoo-
downloaded something from the internet.
yeah.
Watch. So here it is.
Oh yeah, this is why you had Yahoo as your default the other day.
Yes.
Still do.
Yeah.
It's so like so I go to Google
Got
to get
it.
to that.
Yeah, I did notice that. I use your
But
computer.
so
today.
yeah, I'm not Googling Google. I just type Google into the search bar and then I go to Google.
Idiots, both of you.
It was mine got it was when I downloaded an ad blocker. It just like automatically. And,
Automatically, yeah.
I've changed it back and it still like goes to that. And I don't understand why. If anyone knows how to help me. It'd be great.
But Rex Ryan, man.
got you.
Like I think because they were winning, maybe they were like, well, I don't know, whatever. The dude's like making it to the AFC Championship. He can fuck his wife's feet. And because it was his wife, I think there was a whole lot of that like, you gotta like respect what this couple does, you know?
Right, but it's
So
not.
it was
It's,
like,
all,
when
it's
you
like
put it
it's
on
not like a
fucking
private.
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, in the bedroom he can do whatever he wants with his wife.
It was just on like X videos or Pornhub or
I
whatever.
think so,
like,
yeah.
Crazy.
Like
that's also like there are just certain things throughout the history of Barstool, and I guess even the he had the picture of his wife's feet on his fucking desk. That shit was wild. What? Yep, remember that? They're just the soles of her feet, dude. That's one of the craziest fucking things.
I mean, that's gotta be a troll job. That's funny.
Dude, look at that.
That is
actually that might be like photoshopped in there at this point, because that's when he was on the Bills. So I don't either. That's a troll job, or it was like
he knew.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, I mean, that picture, like it's perfectly over his shoulder. Like any other position he's standing in,
it's blocked.
He's blocked.
Yeah. The serendipity of Barstool New York and Rex Ryan, huge. Like the feet thing. The goddamn
Has he ever
snack.
done it at Barstool? He must have been on Part of My Take or something, right? Rob obviously
Rob did. I don't know if Rex ever did. I gotta get him one day. I gotta like thank him. Legit. I mean, the goddamn snacks line on Hard Knocks, the lap band surgery, like him being huge. He was fucking fat. The very first thing he did actually was a very good like lesson that I learned. Cause I'm used to like, Mets and Jets being like these fucking teams, man. And that was kind of like the blogger tone that I had. And I remember Dave kind of being like, you gotta like hype the fans up a little bit more. But I was being like my honest self, being like, the fucking same old Jets. And the very first thing he did was he sent every season ticket holder got a voicemail from Rex Ryan. That was like, hey, like season ticket holder, like it's Rex Ryan. Like I just want to let you know we're gonna go out there and like kick some ass this year. And I was like, such a fucking corny, try hard move. And I got an email from Dave being like, he wanted to, because we were the only ones that had that. Like somebody sent the recording to us. Oh, so we were like, if we put that on like a YouTube page or whatever, like we're gonna get a lot of clicks from people. You wanted to hear what Rex Ryan said. So he emailed me. He was like, where did you get that? We need to put that up on one of our pages. Like, by the way, P.S. Like, I would have gone the other direction on that. I would have been like, fuck yeah, like, ready to go. And I was kind of like, I don't know. I think it's lame, whatever. But lesson learned that it was like, because some fans were like, yeah, no, I got that message when I was at work. And I was like, fucking let's go, And then Rex ended up being like awesome and the team was good. But yeah, like, think about it now. If like a head coach put out like a porn, a legitimate, just like a pornographic movie. I mean, I want to, at that point he was fat. I want to watch him fuck her feet. I would for sure.
The video is from.
I mean, he would have to lift the belly.
Yeah, for
get
sure.
Get her feet in there, Sure.
And
I a lot of belly to lift.
His belly's so big that he has to lift the belly. Two, I think he's got to keep it up the whole time.
Because
it's just so much weight. It's just fucking.
It would push everything out.
So he's drive the dick down.
He almost needs. When you have like they're not crutches, but they're like little armpits, like a little.
Yeah.
He needs like those things.
Those are crutches, though, right?
They're kind of like crutches, but they're not. They're more just like they rest. I don't think they have the handles at the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? They're literally they're just like this. They're just like a U. They're like a Y, like that.
Yeah, I think they're just old crutches.
Yeah. So he needs those to just prop under his belly and just sit there.
That would be.
He needs belly crutches to fuck. That's crazy. When you're so fat, you need a belly crutch. I bet you that the truly fat people do things like that, where they're like, "All right, you want to fuck? All right, let's get over by the counter so I can, flop it." Like he probably gets head with her under the table. He probably can't even see her blowing him because he's putting the belly on the table while his dick's under the table.
If you ever needed to fucking some reason to lose weight,
it's when you get head on the table.
You should watch yourself get your dick sucked. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like the whole point of getting your dick sucked is to see you getting your dick sucked. All right, next up.
He was also I forgot, dude. He was also on the Ravens at the time.
Wait, what?
Like the video was from his time as a Raven. Ravens defensive coordinator. Yeah.
They were winning, right?
Hey, KC, Sean, big reader, big fan. Got a little would you rather sitting here in traffic. Would you rather walk around for the rest of your life with one rollerblade on your left foot and just a normal shoe on your right foot, rollerblade on your left foot, or have a midget for the rest of your life walking in front of you just slightly slower than you want to go? And he's also got a bad attitude, so anytime you talk to him, he's all pissed off. But he's always just walking just slightly slower than you want to, always directly in front of you. So it's not what would you rather. Like I said, big fan, KFC. I thought this was a great idea. I'll be calling in with some more. Thanks.
I want to talk to Sean if we can track him down because that honestly, that voicemail. The other ones are stupid, silly, just drunk things, whatever. That set the tone for this entire franchise.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what it was going to be, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, it could be these, like, would you rather hypotheticals. And that was so fucking original. I've never seen that anywhere else, you know? Like, a lot of these questions you find on a Reddit page or an old forum or something like that, the duck-sized horses, all that shit. This was like, I never heard of it before and never heard of it since. This is like, it was one of the first questions we put on Answer the Internet when we did the card game. It still to this day, like, is a good question that people were like, what the fuck? Like, why rollerblades and midgets and all that shit? The first fucking episode.
The key to it is the bad attitude.
Yes, the way he's got a bad attitude.
He's also very unpleasant.
Yeah, he's not a fun midget. Because you know what? You probably asked that question once to someone before, and they're like, that'd be cool. I have like a little sidekick. And he's like, all right, I got to tweak it. He's got a bad attitude. Next person he asked, he had a bad attitude. So, Sean, I mean, I'm not going to go as far to be like, yeah, you get royalties or something. But I got to thank you. I'll buy you a beer for setting this in motion. Like, who knows if he called in and was like, I got a conspiracy theory for you. Maybe that would have started much earlier. Maybe I would have done those. If he asked like a serious sports question, maybe I would have done a sports show. If he asked a question about TV, I could have done that. But it was like, you know, I did that once, and I think people were like, oh, I got more of those, or that's what it takes to get on the air. I'll do that. And like next thing you know, we're talking about fucking your mom and your dad. You know?
What was I gonna say? Oh, by the way, my answer is rollerblade for sure.
One rollerblade for the rest of your life. I don't think it is for me. I don't want a rollerblade. I don't want to sleep with a rollerblade. I don't want to shower with a rollerblade.
No, that's what changed it. What changed it for me? It did seem like the spirit of the question was when you put shoes on, one's a rollerblade.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, how do you even put pants on and off? Like,
yeah,
you're stuck with a rollerblade. All right, if it's you're gonna go to every event forever with one rollerblade on.
Yeah.
You're gonna get married with one rollerblade on. You're gonna go to funerals with one rollerblade on. You're gonna do all that.
Yep.
I think having.
I think it would be, if anything, I might start doing it. Like it seems to.
You know what I need you to do? I need you to make good on both your promises. I need you to put on a dress, and I need you to roll around on one rollerblade.
I will put on a dress the moment.
I gotta get the dress.
Yeah, in the moment, I said you buy it.
I gotta get the dress.
Show up with a dress. I'll fucking put it on.
Jackie, get this man a dress. Go to like Goodwill and get him a dress or some shit, or order him one, whatever. Get him like some. Let's do Rent the Runway.
Make it fucking nice, yeah.
Get him like a size like 36 dress or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking let's put his fat ass in like one of those bandage dresses, you know?
Huh?
Do I actually have the okay to do it?
Yeah, of course you have the okay to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, oh, okay.
Not something fucking slutty though. I'm a fucking nice lady.
Well,
would you
something
like
sexy?
Well,
Not slutty.
I'm thinking with something more Victorian. I mean, it all started with the Harry Styles thing.
Would you like something with more like cleavage or shorter?
Oh yeah, pop those titties.
I would no. I think like I'm really into Victorian stuff right now. So.
I want to see that waist snatched. I want to see a fucking corset, bro.
Yeah, fucking uncork me with a corset.
Oh my god. Let's do one more of the old school one.
Yeah, like something. Like the fucking the thugger.
If you get the Young Thug dress, I'm afraid. You know what I'm afraid of? When we do these things with Feitelberg, he works it. Anytime we've done this with the stupid hat or the stupid haircut, he's like, okay. It's like, fuck, it kind of works.
I think the biggest one, my most upsetting one was like we went down to for the Rat Family Vacation.
Yeah.
And I came down and like my dad outfit. Casey's like, what the fuck? You look
That's
good.
what I mean. It's the fashion dysmorphia though, where it's like I don't think you look good and I don't think I look bad. I think it's just.
I looked good as a dad.
I don't think you did. I think you just carry yourself that way so then you look good. I don't think anybody. I don't think it's Emperor's New Clothes. None of this looks good or bad. These are all just fucking pieces of material hanging on your body. None of this is real. That's just like a fucking moo-moo. I can't have him in that.
No,
we gotta be showing some skin.
Yeah, I gotta definitely be a little hotter than that.
Let's do one more old school and then we'll wrap up with a new school. A little juxtaposition, 1 year versus 9 years.
I probably saw this one, but would you rather have dust pans for hands or sweat jam, like Smucker's jelly? Sweat it out. Number 2.
Would you rather have what hands?
Dustpans.
This is another exact question.
Dustpans for the hands or sweat Smucker's jelly?
This is another no-brainer for me. Sweat Smucker's jelly.
No, I sweat too much.
Well, actually, I guess because like.
Could you imagine me in the studio the past few weeks?
Yeah, I do.
No, but literally imagine me. I'm like, welcome to KFC Radio. Just
looking like
fucking
the swamp thing.
Yeah, it's just purple jelly coursing down my face. Every time you're in bed and you're sweating, Every time you're on the field and sweating,
Yeah,
basketball, sweating.
I say like I don't sweat, so like, but like I do.
You'll have a coat.
Yeah.
You just have a little coat of jelly on you at all times.
Yeah, that's
basically.
can't happen.
Pit stains are jelly.
Can't happen.
Your fucking everything is fucking jelly, man. It's disgusting. You want some girl down there and she's covered in jelly. Can't have it. But dustpans for hands is like you can't feed, you can't go to the bathroom, you can't shower, you can't do anything. You basically have no hands. This question is like sweat jelly or have no hands.
I think everything you just listed isn't the most important one. I would die in a day if I had the dustpans for hands. I would die in maybe not quite a day.
For food? Like you just can't eat?
But no, the second the door closes, I'm fucked.
The second the door closes?
Any door.
You just can't.
The moment I walk into a room, that's the last room I ever go in.
You always have to be knocking. You have to hope someone is in there. I mean, I
you
feel like
get a pretty weak knock with a fucking dustpan.
But you know what? You'd always have these very rare moments, like you're at the bar and someone knocks over a glass and it breaks, and they're like, "Yeah, dustpan guy." It's like having a tall guy who can reach the things up high. Don't worry, I got a dustpan guy. And they scoop it in, like, "Hey, I'm the fucking star of the party. I cleaned it up."
That is very true.
But yeah, I guess in that case, I think everybody has to pick jelly and just be disgusting because you might die from dustpan hands. You're not gonna die from jelly.
Yeah, you just fucking. You gotta clean your sheets every night.
Oh god,
that's just.
I'd
rather die.
Yeah, you're right. Just give me the dustpans and let me fucking die. For the last voicemail of the day, we're gonna play a new age one. You can see how they've. Man, it's crazy that there are 2 questions that made it all the way through till ATI.
I know.
Like that, like good enough that they stood a decade's worth of like, nah, that's still a fun one to do. Let's do a new one and see how they compare.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just need you guys to get a pet peeve of mine out there that I need you to clear out for me to the rest of the world. I'm absolutely sick and tired of boneless tenders being called wings. I'm out at the bar with my buddies right now. This is our 3rd bar,
Bro.
and this is the argument we've been
I can't
having.
do this. I hate wings, people. I hate everything, all their complaints, all their problems. Everybody roasted Nick Tarani because he didn't eat enough chicken. I do the same thing. I don't want to eat those fucking tumors and those bony, fatty.
You get a ligament that's like crackling. Like, yeah, I'll just buy more wings. I have a job.
People who eat like every last bit and just leave like nothing but a clean ass bone freak me the fuck out.
You've never eaten with black people before.
I was gonna say this is such a white people thing, right? Like black people just eat. I feel like black people just eat the bones. They just eat every fucking thing that's on there.
If you don't clean it off, you're getting roasted.
I first of all, I just like I could care less how much meat you do or do not eat of your meal. You only took 3 bites of your sandwich. I don't fucking care. But like I eat I leave the tops on both.
100% I leave the tops.
So gross.
Like when you get like that crunch and you're like, what the fuck is this? I'm eating fucking
the
chicken.
tumors, man.
Right? It's like
when you eat a tumor and you don't know what it is. Some of it's chewy, some of it's crunchy. You're eating like bone marrow and shit. I'm like, no. So I eat the middle of both of them, and then I'll get like a few more.
Yeah. And guess what? I probably don't even finish the plate.
No, never.
I have like
never
4 bites of wings.
That's why I said this the other day when you go out for like wing night, people are like, I'll get 50 of them. I'm like, I'll just get 8.
Yeah.
I just need like 6 wings. I'm good.
My opinion of you is changing so much right now.
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
Did you really think that we're like wing cleaner type? Look at us.
Yeah.
It's really just like, are they super white? Then they don't eat the wings all the way. That's really what it is. And then you do the boneless thing. People get so upset about boneless. First of all, everything we just described, like you don't have to deal with bones. Right. I actually like bone-full wings. I like the taste better, but I don't like all that other shit. So I understand that certain times there are certain situations where boneless is better, Also, whether you call it a chicken finger or a chicken tender or a chicken nugget or a chicken wing, who fucking cares?
Well, I don't care, but I actually like I don't really eat these much anymore. But
popcorn chicken, it's all the same shit.
I usually, but you gotta know what to order on the menu. Like if I ordered chicken wings and and I thought I was getting like boneless.
If you ordered boneless wings and like a chicken finger came out, you have a problem with that?
I would be disappointed.
Because you want it to be what?
Just because I don't like the mess. I don't.
Chicken fingers is a mess?
No.
I said if you order boneless chicken wings and chicken fingers come out, you have a problem with that?
No.
If you ordered boneless wings and chicken nuggets come
I guess
out, you
it
have
was
a problem
the
with that?
boneless thing. Yeah, so as long as they say boneless, I'm fine.
That's what I mean. So he's saying like boneless wings are not wings. It's like man. They're buffalo. It's buffalo. That's what it means. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's shaped like a nugget. I don't care if it's shaped like a strip. I don't care if it's shaped like a finger. I don't care if it's shaped like popcorn chicken. The whole idea is there's no bone in it. And we're calling it a wing because it still has all the same flavors. It has the buffalo flavor or the barbecue flavor or the lemon pepper or the teriyaki or whatever the bone flavor, the wings flavors are. So it's the same thing, just with a lot less mess and a lot easier to eat. The wing enthusiasts saying, it's not a wing. I'm like, all right, you're technically right. I understand. One thing is literally a wing. One thing is just a hunk of chicken.
Yeah, this one's a breast.
Right.
Call it chicken titty.
It's a chicken titty. Put that on your menus. Chicken titties. I remember there was one time at Hype Lounge, since we're doing throwback days. Hype Lounge was this bar down on 14th Street where we used to watch football that was like, couldn't decide whether they wanted to be a sports bar or like a lounge. And so we would watch football, and then like the TVs would go into the wall, and like the DJ would come out. And it was a weird scene. But one time they ordered wings, and they were still connected. Do you remember that?
No.
It was like when you get a wing, technically, you know, it's like two things separate. You have like the wing and the leg kind of or whatever. And these things were like almost like everything was, you were getting like a big piece of like the wings. It was like half the chicken was still there or whatever. And it weirded me the fuck out. Because I don't actually think about like I'm eating pieces of a chicken. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes the boneless, I'm just like, I don't know, just give me a hunk of chicken that tastes like, just give me something to chew on that tastes like buffalo. That's really what I want. I don't need it to be the legs and the wings and the bones and the this and the that. And then it's like people get upset about the label of it. Who fucking cares? Although, I mean, I guess if you want to get particular about it, it's not a wing. Fine. Okay. So you're right, I guess, ultimately. All right, let's get into it with our interview. Bobby Kelly is here, Massachusetts guy, New York comic legend. And today it's brought to you by Roman. Now, Bobby Kelly, he had sex when he was 10 years old, I believe it is. You'll find out in the interview. At a staggeringly young age, he was active. And I can't even imagine how bad in bed I would have been when I was 10 years old, because I'm still struggling at it now at the age of 36. And so that's why I turned to Roman. They've got all the solutions you need to make sure that you perform your best and you have tip-top sexual wellness, hygiene, and health. The best thing they've got, on top of the prescriptions, they've got medicine for hair growth, they've got medicine for ED, they've got all sorts of prescription strength lotions and for your skin and everything. But the non-prescription, medically created, whatever you call it, Roman swipes are the key here, man. These medicated swipes, you open them up, you wipe them on your dick, and you last that much longer in bed. It desensitizes you so you can still feel what you're doing, but it makes you last that much longer. Makes you feel better in bed, gives you more confidence. Then you actually just do last longer. So you can use the swipes and train yourself to actually just become a better lover in the sack. And you can get them for just $5 now. What if I told you that the key to sexual success is just $5 away when you go to getroman.com/KFC. Get your first month of swipes for just $5. It ships to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, so nobody will see them. You don't have to be embarrassed about anything. You just open them up, rub them on, and get to rocking. It's getroman.com/KFC and get your first month of swipes for just $5. It's Bobby Kelly, finally on KFC Radio 9 years later.
Not to mention, I forgot that people just fucking walk into the street.
Yeah.
This is like a video, like up where I live, people use the fucking
crosswalk, and they
crosswalk
listen to the rules and
signals
shit.
and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
So I'm used to that. Dude, I almost murdered. I mean, motherfuckers just walk out on a phone with a backpack,
not looking
between
at shit.
cars.
Yep.
I mean, the same color as the car, and I'm just like, fuck.
Yep.
I almost killed a couple people coming down here.
Sometimes I want to.
I just did it getting dropped off in an Uber. He dropped me off in the middle of the road on the other side of the street.
You just popped out?
And I just got out, hoping I'd get hit to prove a point to him. Be like, that's not where you drop someone off, man.
It's funny, Plus, I forgot about fucking being fat in the suburbs is way different than being fat in the city.
Let's start right there. We got Bobby Kelly in here finally. A living legend came through, and as I brought him into the studio, I said thanks for coming into the city because so many of us got used to just staying in the burbs after Corona. But yeah, it's a different life for a big guy.
Dude, being fat in the city, like I had to wear certain shit and have like a hanky.
Yeah, just always ready. Yeah,
because it's like I just walked 2 blocks and I'm already fucked.
Dude, you're actually lucky you came in. Like, we were supposed to have you last week. We ended up pushing it.
Yeah.
We didn't have air conditioning in here for...
Oh, it would have been a nightmare.
I mean, we literally, before we did our last show, we just poured a bottle of water on our house. We were pouring, especially we started getting animated, started yelling and shit. And I was like, we can't do this for the summer. I don't know what we're going to do. You would have been fucking cooked, dude.
This would have been like a 1986 wrestling interview. Right after my match. Fucking Hogan. Fucking I beat him. That would have been a nightmare, dude.
I legit think Bobby would have turned around. Like, because it was one of those, as soon as you walk in, you could, like, feel it. I think you would have been like, nope, not
I'm
doing
at the
this.
sweat now, though. Like it doesn't stop. It's like
it's
an
just a
engine that
permanent
turns
coat.
on. And it like doesn't fucking. It takes me a couple minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like not even a couple. Like probably 20 minutes of AC. You got to wipe the glisten, and then it comes again, and it like fades away. Like it's bad. And walking over here too now, dude. There's some crazy motherfuckers. I almost cried. I'm not kidding. This fucking lady was walking down the street yelling into her phone. And I was like, oh, this crazy bitch. But as she got closer, it was like, you don't do that to my son. You leave my son alone. And I got a kid, and I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I'll help out. What can I do?
I wanted to be like, look, dude, I got to go help this lady with the son. You know what I mean?
Well, right around here, man, you got the Garden, pretty close to Port Authority, Penn Station. Like, there's a lot of, there's a lot.
That's the 90s right now.
Yeah.
It's so bad
90s,
here. Right
man.
before the pandemic started, there was a Walking Dead kind of like viral advertising campaign.
Yeah, all
where
on
like
the
zombies, and they had people
Oh,
dressed
the
as
people,
zombies,
yeah.
like walking around. And I didn't even blink at them.
You can't even
Like
go
I just walked by people in full like professional Hollywood zombie costumes and didn't even realize it until I got to like the their home base where they were all supposed to be. I was like, oh fuck, okay.
They should have just hired.
It's a bunch of them.
They should have hired the bums. They should have just been like, here's $5, walk around with a walking
Yeah, like
dead
Frank
shirt
Reynolds,
instead.
the hobo advertising.
Well, there's a certain pride though that when you, because I've lived in the city, I grew up in Boston, so I've lived here probably half my life.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a certain pride you get.
Yeah.
That callus you build up, like a guitar player with those
Mm-hmm.
fucking, that you can walk by a dude, you can literally eat a sandwich while a dude shitting between a Buick and a
Step
fucking
over
Hyundai.
a dead body.
Yeah, like
no
other
big
people
deal.
are like, right, exactly. You can step
yeah.
on. See, I saw a rat snatch a pigeon and drag it into a fucking bush, and you just heard rat, rat, and cracking.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean?
whatever,
I was
man.
just sitting there eating a falafel sandwich. Like, check that shit out. Like, if I saw this shit now, I'd probably scream.
Dude, I did it coming home the other night. I got home. We've been doing this stuff with the Bruins Islanders games, and I was coming home from Long Island, and I got home. I live like I don't know, down there, and there was this homeless guy just passed out on my steps. And I had to use my stairs, like the handrails,
like the 2
to
feet
swing
up?
myself up. And I just got over that guy and went home, went to bed. I didn't say anything to. I took 12 steps, got home to my girlfriend, didn't even mention it to her. Like, it just didn't even register to me.
Me and Billy Burr used to live on 97th and Lex, I think in the late 90s.
Oh man.
And it was fucking crazy. We used to do our laundry in the projects.
Oof.
They had a laundromat in the projects.
Yeah, walk up a few blocks.
Yeah, a few blocks. But I remember there was this we used to sit on the stoop. I used to smoke, get the Post. Remember getting the paper? My little shitty cup of bodega coffee.
Yeah, having the blue
Just
fucking
the
white
blue,
with the
right, the Greek thing,
yeah,
right?
the Greek, yep.
I'd have my cigarettes. And I'd read the paper, and there would be this homeless lady with just shit. But she was so polite. She was like, "Yo, baby, I'm gonna clean it." And she would
Like,
clean it.
what else can you ask? You know?
She would bag it like a dog. And she just wanted a little privacy underneath the stairs. Like a little. She would take it with her.
Just tie it up and.
There was one
I mean,
point
really,
where I was
what
just
else? That's actually if they all did that, it would be. It'd be
I
all right,
actually,
you know? It'd be better.
the other day, the first thing that ever kind of registered to me, not ever, but lately, was I was walking here, and I'm going to gag a little bit, I think, telling the story. I apologize. I was walking up 7th Ave, and there was a clear pile of shit that was like kind of getting to be gone. And it just had a spoon in it.
Oh.
And I was just like staring at it, and I was like, what was the spoon used for? What is this?
That's a magical Instagram story, if you ask me. I mean, you could have got fucking 10,000 views on that.
That's why we started talking, was because I've been here my whole life, and He's gonna go puke. Go puke. Go ahead.
Do you have kids?
No, God,
Dude, when you
no.
when you
He's
get
not,
kids,
he's not gonna be able to.
that'll go away.
Yeah. Well, either that or you're just gonna be puking all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
when you have a kid, dude, and you see you see a head come out of a vagina.
Did you watch?
I watched.
I didn't watch. I stayed above the.
I wasn't
above
supposed
the
to
wall.
watch. My wife told me I don't want you watching, which I respect her.
Yeah.
Because she's from Everett,
Oh, yeah.
Mass, and she's like, I don't want you fucking down there, kid.
Yeah. So why? How'd you end up down
stay
there?
clear of my fucking vag, dude.
Yeah.
And
I don't get why. Like, yeah, why would the girls want you to see it? Why would the guys want to see it?
the
I don't.
fucking doctor. It was 3:15 in the morning, and nobody was there. And there was a really nice lady that kept coming in, and then this really just twat. I mean, the fucking personality of a flip flop. And the doctor came in, and it was me and the doctor and this flip flop fucking asshole. And my wife literally was the doctor went, "It's time," and my wife went, "I don't want her here."
Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough to deal with assholes, let alone when you're doing like the hardest thing in the fucking world to do. You know what I mean? Like, get the hell out of
But
here.
most people will be a people pleaser, or you don't have that.
no,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
even when
yeah.
you get delivery, if they fuck up, it's okay. You know,
Right.
Never
She's not
mind.
that one.
I don't. I don't want
Yeah.
her here. And the flip flop just went okay and walked out because she's a flip flop. The doctor went, "I need your help." I was like,
"Oh fuck,
dude! I went to community college at Bunker Hill for fine art.
Yeah.
I throw up. I'll throw up at my shit. I'm gonna puke. And I remember when it came out, my kid had hair.
Uh-huh.
So her hair and
his
his
hair.
hair. So it just looked like this hair monster. I did, and I do have a joke in my act about it, but she shit. Like a nugget came, and I love you, honey. I'm so sorry. But I'm trying to help other fucking husbands to know that
Get ready.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
It was so what? And then the worst time we used to play. You have a kid, right? How many
Yeah,
kids
2.
you got? You got 2. So you've been through this. When they shit, when they first come out, right?
Yeah.
So we used to play shit roulette. So we would change every time who had to change.
Uh-huh.
So whoever got the shit, you lost, right?
Yeah.
So I got pee 5 times in a row.
Oh.
So I'm
all-
like,
that's
I'm getting shit. I know.
Yeah,
so
right.
we take the thing off, and I open it. It's pee. I'm like, woo! Right then, he projectile vomited some fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, and
Not
then
even human.
diarrhea just shot out of his asshole. I mean, like a fountain. And then I went, oh! And he pissed, and it went in my mouth. Wait. There's more. My wife was laughing so hard. Because you know your vag is fucked up after you give it head, right? She pissed her pants. She pissed right on the floor. Fucking, it was the worst
moment though.
Why does anyone have children?
There's literally
That
pissing
one
in
scene,
mouths.
I'm
and-
on this interview. I'm going to get a vasectomy. I'll fucking get you guys later.
Well, he always says that. Like, I'll tell a relatively harmless story, but it's just about how expensive they are, or how hard it is, how much you don't sleep. And he's like, why do people have kids?
Yeah.
Now we're talking about pissing in mouths and pissing on floors. Like, and you willingly chose this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
One time, my daughter was in her. So she was like a little bit older. I don't know, she's probably 2. I'm never good at remembering the ages, but she was old enough to be doing like a dance class, but still a baby, right? So, but she's in her tights and her tutu and all that, and she shits her pants. She shits herself. Shits her tutu. And so now it's like a one piece mixed with the tights, you know. So it's not an easy situation.
Glitter everywhere.
It was so, and she must have like just been out of diapers, so it wasn't even about changing her diaper. It was like. And I remember like getting her out of it, and then I was like pulling the tights, and it like slingshotted the shit because I was like pulling it, and it was too tight, and then I finally got it off, and it just went, boom, and it fucking went flying.
Yeah.
And I was ready. I was gagging. It was a whole scene, man.
My kid's he's backed up all the time.
My son's that way.
Yeah, I mean, when he first was a baby, I'm such a psycho. I just YouTubed. And there was like some grainy Russian video where they're like,
to
you
get him to shit?
bend baby over. And they literally have this baby. They're just
I've seen it,
his
yeah.
head and pushing it.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there with my kid, and and then I talked to my doctor. He's like, no, you could have murdered your baby. Like, don't go to YouTube anymore. Like, I could have just snapped his fucking neck. Could you imagine if I just
I was trying to get into poop, and you broke his fucking
just at
neck.
the guest room at my mother's house in Marblehead, just snapped my own. You know what I mean? I had to walk out with just my kid. What happened? He wouldn't shit. and I snapped his neck. Why? Just
happened.
But
That's also not fair though of the doctor to be like, well, no, don't do that. Like, well, I don't know, man. Like you made me help deliver him. I figured I could figure it out on my own.
I'm half a doctor now. I brought this kid in.
My kid though, there's something with shit where they don't like. The longer they wait, the bigger it gets.
Yeah.
Right. So
naturally.
So my kid is shit. Like a shit, like
an adult male shit, like a football.
It's not even adult. It's like a fucking animal, like a boot. Like it's like. So I invented, and I want to go to Shark Tank, a shit knife.
Oh.
Because you can't. You have to cut it like a fucking Brazilian churrascaria fucking steak.
Why are you? Wait, what?
Because it doesn't go down.
Oh, so we're talking in the toilet. We're not doing diapers anymore. We're doing
now. I have to either wait. Like let it fucking dissolve, and then it smells like a pond in the fucking bathroom. Like, and we all have to piss on it every day, just to, or you cut it up like a fillet, right? So I invented. Yo, dude,
I can't believe you were laughing. I was like, I'm waiting for it.
I swear to God, in my fucking utility closet, I have metal coat hangers that I've invented this knife. It's a handle, and it cuts the shit.
So it's like long enough that you can get in there?
You can get in there, and you can cut the shit up. But I want to go to Shark Tank and invent the shit knife.
So wait. You took a coat hanger, unraveled it. What kind of knife did you?
You bend it. You bend the coat hanger.
Got it.
The coat hanger is the
knife. I see.
So you bend it. You got a nice handle. The hook, if you bend that, becomes a little sharp, so you can slice it up, and then it goes down, and then you just throw the coat hanger out. He sounds like me. Back on, dude. I'm telling you, have a kid. That all goes away.
That's so.
You know how much a plumber costs at 3 a.m? Fucking $350. All right, that's just for him to show up. This reminds me of me back in the day. I'm telling you, I used to be the same way.
That? You were gagging.
I used to be the same way until I had a kid. And
eventually you just the callus, man. It's the fatherhood callus.
There's no way out of it.
No, I mean it's all like if you're gonna just do that every single time your kid shits, like it's gonna be a problem.
There's just shit. Your whole life becomes shit.
And you know what? Yeah, it's not even like the deal. I don't mind the dealing with it. I mean, of course that's gross. I hate the talking like you and the mother or your wife. It's all you guys talk about, you know? It's like you get home, when was he shit? When did he shit? How big was it? What color was it? When's the last time he did? Yeah. When do you expect he's going to do it again? Tell me what went wrong. Tell me what... It's like all we do is talk about fucking poop, man.
Poop and shit. It is a big part of life. And that's why I fucking... You ever talk to a kid and they're not grateful. They're grateful for whatever. Guidance or a roof over their head. It's like, listen to me, man.
Poop, man.
You shit like a human because 2 humans spent 4 years of their lives
teaching you,
dealing with your shit.
You pissed in my mouth, man.
You pissed. I don't know if I can say that to him. I might get fucking arrested. But it is. But here's another thing you don't even add in the equation. You drive. Have you driven? This is the worst because now they're strapped in like fucking NASCAR drivers, right? And they're on an iPad, and the fucking road's spinning by, and this thing's going like this. Because they're watching fucking Preston on fucking YouTube.
Yep.
And then,
yep.
Dude.
And then they just puke like in their,
We have a system in the back. We have a bag with system. Okay. So we can pull. We've done it. We've cleaned this kid up like NASCAR.
I was just like a pit crew.
Like a pit crew. Dude, we got it down to under 5 minutes. This kid was in the back seat. We had to drop our dogs off to this crazy broad up in the middle of fucking the Catskills because we had no choice. We had no dog sitter, and we were going to Aruba, and this is, I'll watch him. And we just said, fuck it, take him. What are you going to do, right? And we had to go pick her up, and on the way back, this kid just... and you're like, please don't do it. Max, you're good. Look straight.
Yeah. Breathe deep.
And then he goes, I'm okay. And then it just comes out, and it's fucking this guy. I think puke is worse than shit.
Puke's worse. It can be worse.
It's because it gets into nuggets and crevices.
Some of it's liquid, some of it's solid. Yeah. It's bile. I love when they come running to me, like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, well. Don't tell me. I can't stop and go to the fucking toilet. Get out of here.
Just grab their head and fucking aim it.
Man, I remember when my kid, my son was it. Actually, it was my daughter, but I'll say it's my son just because I feel worse for her when she gets older. And I told the story about a girl, but he was he was so sick. and he was so raw from shitting and wiping and everything. So
Yeah.
I couldn't even put diapers on him anymore. He was like skin was so fucked up. So I just laid him down on. I had like pee pads from when I was training the dog, and I just laid him on that. He was napping and he was just shitting, and I just watched it come out, and I would just move the sheet and put another one
That's
in.
another invention, dude.
Yeah, right.
That should go with the shit.
It was like when you're at the doctor and they have the paper on the and they just pull another one and cut it, pull another one and cut it. It was just like that, but for shit.
Oh, it's
the
worst.
shit knife and the shit pad. We're going into business, Bobby Kelly.
Because what happens with the shit, and this is fucked up, their assholes get redder and redder, and then they get chafed. And when it gets chafed, dude, you can't touch
hell.
their asshole.
Yeah, and then you can't really wipe. And
You
then-
can't
and
wipe
feel
because
bad
the
for
baby
them.
wipes. The baby wipes. You got it's a fucking nightmare.
It really
and it's
is.
just their assholes look like somebody shot it with a shotgun. So then you have to clean it like you're restoring a painting from the 16th century, just like, you know what I mean? And it's nobody understands this fucking nightmare
It's
that
brutal.
we go through.
They don't tell you that, you know.
And it's fucked.
They tell you like you're not gonna sleep, and that's true. You're not, and that's fucking bad. You go delirious. You go crazy. But they don't tell you about like the chafe. You know, the 16th century painting.
That's why it bugs me that they tell you to get you sleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
get
that
you
matters.
rest.
Like I'm gonna stack it. Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
bank
fuck you.
it.
They should just, dude, become a Navy SEAL.
Yeah, right.
Like,
don't
do blow.
get your fucking sleep. Get ready with
Learn
no
to
sleep.
stay up for like
Yes.
stay up for 48 hours just staring at a fucking wall. That's what you should learn to do.
Yep.
Don't take naps, because when you bring that fucking thing home, when that little baby comes home, but it's the best thing in the world. Here's the
I don't believe you.
Listen, I'll tell you, it's parallel. Listen, I was at my kid's Little League game the other day, and he's up at the fucking tapping the bat.
That's when it gets cool. The problem is early on.
Yeah.
Especially really early when they can't talk, they can't even, when they're really young, it's just all negative.
Yeah.
You get the cuddle and you smile.
Yeah.
But when they can finally give back a little bit, you take them to the game for the first time, or you watch, you're doing stuff together. But in the beginning, it's just like,
in the beginning,
you take my money, you take my fun, you shit all over me. I mean,
Don't
And then
forget,
you get that for
you-
a few
You
years.
took
right?
my wife too.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen her in a fucking week and a half. You know what I mean? Me and my
Yeah,
ding ding haven't seen her in a fucking week and a half.
Week and a half, shit, you'd be lucky, brother.
Yeah, well, I was fucking saying that just to see where you're at. Because if you get out of
Brother,
I hate
brother,
those
I
guys.
was divorced because it was way longer than a week and a half. Okay, man.
We have sex. I hate those guys,
Dude. The guys who claim that they still fuck their wives, what a bunch of bullshit that is. You're going to tell me you have sex with your wife once a week, twice a week, every day? Fuck you. Get lost.
I want to start a company that investigates those cocksuckers. I just want to fucking catch you lying.
Yes,
I want
yes.
to catch you. We still have sex 3 or 4 times. Go fuck yourself.
You're like a reverse private investigator.
Yeah.
like friends are hiring this guy. Like he's definitely cheating or something, right? Like
No, he's having sex with
check,
her.
Make sure he's fucking his wife. There's no way. There's no way. It's
A private
happening.
investigator to prove that someone's faithful.
Yeah.
I love it. Or, you know what? It's either like, I don't know what's weirder. The fact that we're sitting here, a bunch of the guys, and you feel like you have to lie to me about your sex life. Or the fact that you actually, if you are having sex with your wife 4 times a week, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah, who
you
does
weirdo?
that?
Who wants to have sex with their wife? Come on.
No.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, not unless you fucking faced other ways. She's
Yeah.
faced that way. I'm facing it as an
Unless you-
iPad.
Yeah. She doesn't want to fuck you. Come on.
I'm on Clitty.com over on this side, typing in kidnapping, and she's over there. she's over there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I hate that they make us feel guilty about that, though. It's like, look, you don't bang your wife, okay? It doesn't mean you don't love your wife. I love my wife. I love being with her. We will fuck. You know what I mean? We will do it.
It's like you're trying to convince me right now. All right, Bobby. no, I'm serious.
Fine.
We will.
Dude, we will fuck. It's just when it's more like, do you want a barbecue? Yeah, we'll barbecue tonight. Great. It's not like I'm gonna grab. I don't have time to grab her, make her hair into a handle, and fucking. We don't kiss anymore. I got a fucking tooth missing. It's like.
I wouldn't want to fuck you either, Bobby. I don't blame her.
You know what I mean? I mean, she looks like an X-Men with her fucking roots growing out. It's it's just not where you're at anymore. I did all
totally
my banging.
understandable.
I did
Yeah.
banging. I started banging at 10, for God's sakes. I banged Tawny at fucking 10 in a bush.
10? You kidding me? 10?
Yeah,
What was it
10.
really? 10?
10.
Holy
Hang on, let me
shit! You're
just make
fucked
sure.
up, Bobby Kelly.
just make sure.
10?
No, I'm not making shit up. Let me see.
10's like
10. No, it was 10.
third
It was 10.
grade.
It was it third grade?
No, 10's like
No, it's
fourth
older.
grade.
10? No, 10 is
I
older.
think
12
I
is
think I
sixth
was.
grade.
I think I was in
Sixth grade. It's sixth
I think
grade.
I was in sixth
No,
grade.
no,
sixth
no.
grade.
12 is 6th grade. I know this like
Then
4
maybe
or
it
5.
was 12. No, it had to be like 11.
Yeah.
Because at 13, I was in jail for the first time. I was in juvie jail.
Yeah, it makes sense. You start fucking when you're 10, you're in jail by 12. I mean, that's a natural progression. Jesus, 10.
So-
I don't even know if my dick had got hard.
Oh,
yet.
dude, I didn't either.
Fucking Christ.
I had no idea either. I had my friend Dickie and Scott were in the bushes.
Of course.
Going
Oh,
like
so
this.
it was.
No, like this. Like this. And I was just like,
How
looking
old
up.
was she?
She was 14, 15.
So she was. Yeah.
She was older.
Preying upon you.
She was older. She was pretty much. I thought I
And
fell
when
in
did
love.
she go to jail?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since. I had to break up with her because Dickie wound up fucking her in front of the rectory. It's like my grandmother works there, you fucking asshole. He fucked her in front of where the priest lives.
This is the most Medford story ever.
Dickie and Tawny in the front of the rectory.
I remember I remember I was so sad that I found, because I was in love with her. I was so sad that I found out, because Dickie, you know, guys, we have guy code.
Yeah.
So he's like, dude, we got to talk to you. Him and Scott took me to like some fort that we made. He's like, I want to let you know, dude, I love you. I was like, I love you too, dude. He's like, I fucked her. I'm like, who? Your girl. And I'm like, where? I just want to let you know she's a pig. And I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah. It's like, fuck you, Dickie.
Not the pig, Dickie.
You fucking asshole, not her.
She wouldn't have been a pig if you didn't fuck her, man.
I love how these conversations are taking place. Like, they usually take place in bars.
Yeah.
This is in a fort with a "No Girls Allowed" sign on it.
You're on the playground on the swings.
I remember I went down to where she lives, and I had a necklace. I stole a necklace from my sister. That's what I used to do. I used to steal stuff from my mom and my sister, give it to her.
as a, yeah.
Lucy Pepe got one for her birthday. But I got the necklace. I climbed the tree. I got to go back to this tree because I carved our names in it.
Oh wow,
And
you're
I went
real
and
romantic.
I put a circle around it with a slash through it, like the Ghostbusters symbol. And I threw the necklace at her because she was down. But she was my first one.
From the
Pretty
tree.
dramatic.
You threw it at her?
I was very dramatic. I was an actor back then. I had the thespian in me. But I remember she told me, she goes, you don't want to. Well, I put my Dunlop windbreaker down. Remember when windbreakers?
Yeah.
There was a point where windbreakers were like, it was
That's
like a
it.
new technology.
Yeah.
That was technology in the 80s, right? Windbreakers, right? And this thing came out with the little kangaroo pocket.
Yep.
And it
Yeah.
said Dunlop, which was some fucking some tech company, whatever the fuck, tires. And I had my mother, you take care of that. This is, blah, blah. I was like, so I lied it down. She's like, you don't want to do that. And I'm like, why? She's like, because I'm a spitter. And I go, I don't know what that is.
At fucking 13?
At 14, 15. And then at the end, let's just say at the end of it, I had to throw it out because there was just
Load of
stuff.
cum on your fucking.
And I remember I threw it in the Mystic River. I was trying to wash it off, and then it slipped out of my hand and just got fucking taken away. And I remember
Bro,
going,
that is the single most symbolic thing I've ever seen. Like your innocence just got fucking. Your Dunlop windbreaker was any shot you had at a normal childhood, just going down the Mystic River. That should have been the fucking movie. Jesus Christ!
I'm so glad. Like, people bitch about where we are as society, like that we're.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that my kid doesn't
do that.
No, he's 8. That'd be like in 2 years he's banging.
I mean,
my
about
kid
that.
doesn't
That's
even know what
sick.
sex is. He doesn't know. He doesn't know
Shit.
any of the shit that we knew at that age. He has no clue.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they're doing shit younger and younger. I just think it's a Medford thing. That you guys. I don't know if it's.
It might be a Medford.
So wait. So but your point stands. So that you were fucking from 10 to 40 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good run. You don't need to do that. Think about it. Everything else you do when you're young, you stop. You don't play sports anymore. You stop. You don't drink and party as much as you do.
Yeah.
And like. So you should also stop.
No, I've been
Stop
sober
fucking.
since I've been sober since I was 15.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got sober at 15.
First time.
Did you ever think maybe you were just 15? Like, you haven't had a beer since?
I've never had I haven't had a beer. I haven't even had a scotch. Like, I haven't had alcohol with ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that guy shit.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm a member of like a cigar bar, and everybody always has that little bourbon with the ice and the ball. And I was 5 years sober before I was legally able to drink. So
we used to do a show with Asa Akira, and
Right.
she's the same. She's a New York City kid, and New York City kids just start doing everything.
She was
when
doing
they're,
ketamine at like 14.
Right, and she's like, yeah, I've been sober since I was 18 or 17, whatever age she was. Except for like she's not, because like once a year.
Once a year, she just has like a binge. She
Yeah.
just does every drug. And
if I
everything
did
for, like, a
that, I'd
single night.
fucking be in jail. I'd be fucking. My family would be
but
gone.
So wait, at 15.
Yeah.
But I guess so. I was gonna ask her, how could you know? But you went to jail, you went to juvie, so like some shit had gone really wrong.
It was
'Cause I feel like at
just,
15, you
There-
don't necessarily know.
It's funny you said, because you don't. I mean, look, here's the deal. You're right. I could. Yeah, maybe I was 15.
And by the way, I'm
right?
not trying to convince you to come back.
Yeah, so pour out the shots. Let's
Funny, I
go.
leave here, my life falls apart. I'm fucking just fucking on a windbreaker out in the fucking shitting in the street, eating it with a spoon. Fucking everything's
I'll clean
gone.
it up. Don't worry.
It's the last day of my life right here. This is the most epic podcast ever. There's a fucking documentary on Netflix about it. Just fucking.
Dude, I was listening to you on your podcast say, he said, when I come on your show, that's when you know it's over for you. So that would be very apropos. You come on this show and you end your fucking life.
I'm dude, any festival.
If Bobby Kelly's on the
I'm
fucking poster, your festival's over.
If the festival's the merch, the swag, you know when you do something, the swag is the shit. Like you show up and the swag, like the festivals used to give away like fucking computers. I mean, I remember like comics being like, dude, I got a computer. They gave away fucking laptops this year. You know, and then they gave away triple fats one year at Just for Laughs. It had just the logo. I show up, I got a fucking baseball hat with the little metal thing in the back. I mean, that's all they gave you, and a joke book. It's like, what the fuck? Aspen, I showed up, they gave you mittens. The year before, you got puffy coats. You got triple fats. Like fucking Canadian.
Real deal. Yeah,
Real
Canada
shit
Goose
with
yeah.
fucking Aspen Comedy Fest. I show up, you got mittens. And I didn't even get my mittens. I had to like go to the place and be like, can I have mittens? Like, I don't know if we have any more. And I had like another
a grown
comic.
man asking for his mittens is the most emasculating shit. She goes, excuse me, can I have my mittens, please?
Fucking Christ.
No, okay, so you're drinking at 10, you're fucking at 12,
Yeah.
you're in jail at 15.
Yeah.
And you just knew, like, all right, I can't,
I don't know,
booze is
dude.
not for me.
It's like you're done. You know, it's like cigarettes. I quit cigarettes 10 years ago. I woke up.
And
I
you
had
just knew.
I had 5 cartons. I just did South Carolina. I would play South Carolina once a year.
Just to load.
Just to load up on fucking tobacco. Come back like Smokey and the Bandit, just fucking load it up. And I woke up one morning and I'm like, I'm done. And I gave all my cigarettes to Joe DeRosa and Dan Soda. And they were like hyenas. Just
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. It was $15 a pack or $14 a pack.
Yeah.
So I gave them hundreds of dollars worth of cigarettes. And I just quit. I'm done. And I haven't smoked since. And
I
the
mean,
same
it's a
thing
tough
with-
industry to be in all your whole life with no booze and no cigarettes.
Not really. None of my friends fuck around with that shit.
I feel like most comics eventually go sober, right? Or
Well,
die.
no,
It's like
no.
you're either dead or you're sober.
No, one of my
Eventually, no?
One of my great friends is Ari Shafir. No.
Yeah, well, yeah. Of course.
That's hard. It's like I have to
listen,
set rules.
Let
when
me like rephrase. Like most humans, I mean, Ari's on a fucking other planet. I
Yeah.
feel like in the beginning you're like drinking and raging and going crazy, and then eventually, hopefully, I don't know, but Ari's on another fucking.
Yeah, dude, I was
level,
drinking.
man.
I would half a sip a pint of peppermint schnapps at 13.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know what I mean? I mean, I would just literally one sip, half of it,
Yeah.
and then nurse the rest.
And then go to class.
Fucking
And then
class.
go learn cursive.
Recess.
I remember class walking in to Miss Irving, and she said something to me, and I went, "Go fuck yourself." It was 7th grade, and I was like, "Go fuck yourself." And I just walked out, and then just got arrested.
Like you said, when you're
like
done,
a
you're
month
done.
later. I remember sleeping in a park.
Oh,
I would just
man.
curl up. It was nice. It was like summertime, sleep on a bench.
It was nice. What are you talking about? You're an alcoholic teenager, sleeping borderline homeless. It was nice.
Yeah, it was.
It's a romantic lifestyle. I get it. It's like Tom Sawyer-esque. You're like, hey, it's a little something. Just you in the wilderness, man.
Huckleberry Finn over here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
I just can't imagine, but I don't, here's the thing, and I don't know if you do it. I fucking hate, our generation grew up with, we're fucked. You know, we're just fucked. We're mentally just.
Oh yeah.
We're depressed.
Yeah.
Because
everybody.
we were fucked. Our parents didn't give a fuck. They just let us do. We climb roofs. We jump fences. We fucking threw rocks at each other. You know, we fucking beat each other up. We fought. You know, we drank. We drugged. We partied. And they never watched us. You go to a park. At my age, there's no parents at a park. They're like in the summer they had one douchebag that would just stand there with an orange shirt, the park lead guy, and we tell him to fuck off. All the shit was metal. It was just all death. You know what I mean? There was a river that kids would just jump in and fucking almost die. And now you go to a park and there's parents, stop that, get off that, don't do this, leave each other alone, be nice.
Yep.
I mean, it's so they're growing up with anxiety,
right?
Because they're not doing anything.
Right.
They're not climbing the roof of the church and climbing up to the steeple and fucking smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, you need
I
in between. You need a healthy balance of those two things.
That's what the hard part is. I'm trying to bring my son up, like I want him to be tough,
right?
But I don't want him to be an asshole,
right?
I don't want him to be fucking mental like me. You know, because I still go to therapy once a week for the last fucking 55 years, whatever the fuck. It's just nuts, right? So I don't want to be mental, but I don't want to be like he got pushed down, and the kid pushed him, and he went down on the ground. And he just curled up, and he's like, "Ow!" And he was waiting. And they're like, "Hey, everybody, hey Max." I go, "Get away, get up."
Right.
And they're like, "What?" I go, "Get up." It's like Max, get up. Someone pushes you, get up right away if you can, and get in their face. I don't hit them, but just say, "Don't touch me," and that's the only chance they get.
Right.
It's like I don't want my kid to lie on the because I feel like that's what all kids are doing. They just lie there going, "Help me, feel bad."
My kid will cry about like. You know, the other day he was like, my knee hurts, and I'm like, and I tell him like, look, there's nothing, there's no scuff or anything. And I saw him. He looked and he realized there was nothing on his knee. Yeah. But he was like, but it still hurts. But in his head he was like, fuck, there's nothing on my knee. You know.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, come on.
Yeah,
please,
you gotta shake him out
me.
of this fucking victim.
Yeah, but so you see how
horseshit.
this cycle goes, right? It's like you were fucking climbing houses, right?
Yeah.
Then this next generation is like too coddled, and now the next one is like my dad fucking screamed at me every time I tripped over and fell. So now it's none of this is healthy, Bobby.
Well, I don't yell at him. I don't yell at him. I don't yell. I try not to yell. I never hit my kid. You hit your kids?
No.
I don't hit my kids.
I was just like, yeah.
Well, I know people who do, dude.
No, I don't. I guess it's funny. Until I had kids, that's always kind of a debate, and I never really judged it. I was like, I don't know. Some people spank their kids. I guess no judgment, but I could never be like, and be like, this is okay. I can't believe that was
no reason
common practice.
Well,
you know?
because it's just easier, dude. to use violence in Jesus just made it. It's just quicker.
Yeah.
Like I talk to my kid. Like we'll have conversations.
Yeah.
When I raise my voice,
Parenting.
He'll literally say, "Dad, you're overacting, or you're getting too angry," and I'll be like, "All right, cool, you're right. I don't want to. I don't want to I don't want that with him. But if you could just grab him and go, you know what I mean? Like fear. There's no fear.
The other day,
you do anything bad, I'm gonna smack you, and then you can live eternity in hell. That gets
Jesus hates you. Jesus hates you.
Right, you know what's waiting for you at the end? Eternal damnation.
And Jesus' cousin was Santa Claus. So you're dead. You're done. You're getting shit. Lugats. You know what I mean? You're getting fucking nothing. We have it so harder now, dude.
Yeah, I worry about like I want to give him nice shit and a nice life, but I don't want to be spoiled. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like how do you manage that? Like every time I'm divorced, so when I see my kids, I'm always doing something special with them, or you know what I mean? And it's gotten to the point where they expect every single time I'm with them that they're gonna go get a toy or go somewhere. Can we go to this toy store? Can we go to the? I'm like, no, it's not every fucking time.
That's good though.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's not fucking Christmas every time you see me.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it's like I'm trying to figure out that balance.
Well,
so
you have a boy, right?
A boy and a girl.
Okay, so here's the problem I'm running into, is that when I had the boy 8 years ago, I was very excited to have a boy because I got to teach him my moves, like my things. You know what I mean? I got to teach him my, values.
Bobby had some moves.
Well, that's the thing I can't. All my moves.
This is the shocker, and this is how you want to choke him a little bit, but not too much.
That's the problem. All my moves are assault now. I can't. Like my move back in the day. was take your dick out. That was my move. And that was legal in the 80s and 90s.
You were allowed to.
You could just take it out and make it look as cute and fun as possible for them to go, you know? That's how I got his mom. I swear to God, she hates when I talk about this, but on our first date, I just took it out. And she was like, no. And I was like, come on. And she was like, all right.
Okay, yeah.
Now she has
convinced me.
She has a house, a Bernedoodle. She has a fucking backyard. I just bought her a tiny home in New Hampshire.
All because you just said, all right, I'll put it in. That sounds good, yeah.
That was legal until like the... Was it? I'm trying to think of the episode of How I Met Your Mother, but that was like a whole
The
thing.
Naked Man?
Naked Man. And then there was also an episode of Seinfeld where Costanza, right? Where he was like, is it just clothes are the only thing separating us from sex? Or maybe that was the Naked Man, but I feel like I can see Costanza saying that too.
I think it was all allowed.
Yeah, like what? Like I'm watching a lot of these old movies now, like even like Grease and like you look at Grease, he's trying to grab a titty in the thing. And, you know, they're banging. They're all banging. I mean, they're all banging each other. We switched up dance partners in the middle of the fucking thing. And Sandy had to take it easy. I got this Puerto Rican chick that's fucking knows the salsa. Get out of here, you little fucking waif. Right? I mean, now, I don't understand. Like, now... I don't even know what to do. Like when he's older.
Well, that's the thing. I don't even think we can teach them because what I'm gonna think is probably gonna be frowned upon. You know what I mean? Like some of the wisdom I can impart, people they're like, Dad, you can't do that anymore. That'll put you in fucking.
I love that guys invented it though, because it's a baseball thing. It's first, second, third, and home.
Yeah.
So you know, some dad was just like, "All right, what do you want to do? You want to go to first? You want to grab a little, was it titty, right? Right? No, was it making out? Making out.
For me, it was making out.
Making out. Second was titty.
Was feeling up.
Third.
Third.
Was,
third.
No, second was just all hand stuff. I thought like fingering and hand job was second too.
No, first for me was making out.
Right.
Second was titty.
Yeah.
Third was finger popping.
Right, and that's where blowjobs.
Blowjob got lost in the mix.
So what I
had second.
What
all
I
hand.
learned was making out. Second base was tits and over the pants like hand jobs.
Yeah.
Sloppy second, they called it, was I think fingering and like full blown hand jobs. Third base was oral home sex. So there's that sloppy second thing for me where it was like that made sense.
We just added a base.
Pretty much. really it is whoever made it.
All right,
it's a 4-base system. We needed 5 things.
Turns out like how we create human beings is a little more
more difficult
than a 4-step process. Right. We're gonna have to add a 5th.
Really, making out probably just shouldn't be on the list. Making out should be like, you know.
Making out is my favorite. Not now.
Well,
making out was my favorite.
It's the weirdest thing when you think about it. Like,
It's
what a
terrible.
strange ritual we do.
Now,
you know?
at 45, it's 45.
You're missing a tooth.
45 and up, just fucking smells like mushrooms. It's like mustard or mush. It's always some scent, and it's just, you know, she was on the phone too long. Her mouth is dry. I don't know. My breath, I feel bad for her. Yeah,
nobody.
Back when I was young, man, making
out
out
for like
was
an hour
my
straight.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Just suck.
Were you a hickey guy?
No, I fucking hated hickeys.
Like, why do hickeys, you know, I feel like they're always in the movies, the TV shows, but like, who's actually giving or getting the hickeys? You'd see them occasionally. There'd always be somebody show up to school with like a fucking, looks like they got
in a
punched
high
in
school
the neck.
like a baseball
What are
team
you
thing.
doing? Yeah?
Yeah, you just
What, you
sneak
guys do
up
it to each other?
You sneak up behind someone.
Oh, you literally did.
Yeah.
Your school was so fucking weird, man. Your school was so fucking weird.
I don't understand what happened.
He went to boarding school. It's the stories he has,
With
man.
guys?
You just sneak up like you wouldn't get like, but you sneak up like behind him here, and you just like suck it like a vampire.
I'm sorry, wait a second. You said you would, and then you said the pronoun he, right? Well, am I working with the right pronouns here?
It was.
Show me how you do it.
Kevin, I'll give you a hickey right now.
Do it fucking right now.
Please do it.
Do it fucking
I need
right
to-
now. Oh my God!
Oh wow,
Lyle!
I didn't get it good. I didn't get it good there.
dude, that sound.
Ain't good. I don't want you. I hear the noise. It was right in my ear.
That actually did something to me. I think I'm on another genre.
Forget about kidnapping.
That little sound. was
Baseball
fucking-
team hickeys tonight on Pornhub. Shit.
It was a thing that happened a lot, but it was occasional.
I mean, enough.
You guys
Just sneak up on someone in the lunch
Sneak
hall.
up over and suck somebody off at night too. Was that a game you guys played?
What a great prank.
Dude, who can make who come quicker? Yeah, I win. Fuck, wow.
You sneak into kids' dorms and start sucking their toes.
That's great. That's great.
Someone
dude.
comes
Good for
to
you.
school the next day, fucking broken nose. Like, what happened? Like, I was sucking Bobby's foot last night. He woke up.
What a fucking great school. That's a fucking.
It's a weird place, man.
I kind of did get you a little bit, actually.
Yeah, I felt it. I felt a little something there.
Yeah, hickeys. You know why girls did hickeys to kind of claim you or to say it was that weird thing to make sure you weren't fucking around.
Was it girls that gave guys or guys who gave guys? I always thought it was, I think, guys to girls.
I've seen it both ways.
I always had girls mostly give it to guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're always trying to do something to avoid blowing you. You know what I mean?
I'll just keep sucking on your neck.
Sucking Adam's apple.
We'd suck on your tongue, right? That was the test. When you make out, if you put your tongue out, and then they started doing that, you're like, oh, this is good. This is a good sign. It was a really good, but it was a very instinctual way to work out where we're going.
Yeah.
So you make out, kind of
happens.
sets off.
Yeah.
If you start, it's like you're like, all right. But if this chick is sucking your tongue and you're sucking her eyeball,
yeah.
you guys are you're banging.
Yeah.
Like this, you guys
Tongues
are down.
and ears, and nostrils, and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
going, it's
unspoken
happening.
word.
Yes.
So kissing kind of sets that all off.
Yes.
And then
Kissing was the original consent.
you're right.
Right?
Wow, you should get that on a fucking shirt. Shit.
You know,
That was
now
good.
you got to do paperwork and check boxes and shit. It used to be like if there's some
That was good.
if there's some spit flowing around, you want it.
Well, because you make out, and then you graze a titty.
Yeah.
And if she went, it's like when a girl's playing with a guy's asshole. When if he goes, whoa, right? But if he goes, oh god, and just gets on all fours and spreads his asshole open and goes, yeah, eat my pussy. Then you know that he's game.
Dude, I know a guy who when he's getting head, and the girl starts to kind of go underneath. He grabs his legs and he just slowly starts to roll.
Yeah, you know two now. Now you know two. Now you know fucking two.
Oh man, God damn! You are a funny motherfucker, Bobby. You are a funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they call me Sissy Boy Kelly in juvenile hall. No, I'm kidding.
shit. To think this all started because you were just telling a story about coming back to the city. The original conversation was just how coronavirus kept us out of the city for a little while. And now we're at Sissy Boy Kelly getting his pussy eaten.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Shit. That callus you did talk about, though. And the reason why we really first started talking was because I felt like such a pussy the way these homeless guys have been bullying me around. Because I had this New York City, you know, my whole life, and so I'm not giving anybody money or, you know, I'm stepping over the homeless people, blowing them off, get out of my way. And in the past 2 weeks, I'm buying them pineapple soda and everything bagels because they're just fucking running up on me.
You understand the funniest part about it is the humanity. There's just you. All of it faded away, and when you said thank you, dude, I watched it 75 times. I kept on rewind because you're just like, thanks.
I gave him the fucking soda and I said thank you.
You immediately you knew you were a fucking idiot for saying thanks. Like there's no, it was like came out like this guy pimped you so much. He pimped you.
Thank you.
He fucking
He
pimped
really
you.
did.
That's like a chick going, here's my money, thanks, baby. You dude, I was laughing so hard. And the best part is that you knew it. The fact that you acknowledged it immediately. I said thanks. Why did I say fucking thanks? I'm not fucking thank you for it.
I'll forever be awkward,
It's
man.
so funny, dude.
Yeah, man. Maybe I did get a little soft when I was up in the burbs for a fucking year straight. I don't know. I was in and out enough. We were just saying, people say, when did you guys start? When did you start going back to work? And we said July, and they go, oh, so you're just opening up in July? I don't know. We went back a year ago.
Right.
We started a long time ago. We probably opened up when we absolutely shouldn't have, but we came back pretty quickly. But I feel like. I don't know. It was a different year. Maybe I did go soft on it.
I have, man. I mean, like I came to the city. I lived in the city my whole adult life.
When did you leave? What age?
8 years ago.
So what's
I
that?
lived in Hell's Kitchen for 16 years, and I lived Upper East Side for 3 years. I did
That was
had
with
2
Bill?
years in shit L.A. and I was like, ugh, let me get the fuck
you
out of here.
seem like an LA guy.
No, I fucking can't
You
stand
came
it.
back here. You live with Bill.
I'm so glad
on the
it's
Upper
fucking
East?
sinking. I hope the homeless, everybody left. All the fucking influence just fucking
See you
said.
later. Yeah.
Now it's just homeless tents and
Yeah.
encampments and I hope the fuck when that somebody throws a cigarette out and the whole thing lights on fire. I'm like, that's God. That whole thing is God.
God's cigarette.
Oh, I fucking love it. It just moved in like fucking 2 states, 3 states. The whole business said fuck you. They went
you
to
later.
Nashville and Austin.
Right, they really did just move a little
Just
bit
bunch
over.
of douchebag
Couple
with
hours.
Jaguars now.
Yeah.
Fucking, hey, fuck you. Stupid shits. Hate that fucking state. God bless you, though, if you live there. Yeah, but I've lived here. So the day I moved was the day I came home with my kid. It was 8 years ago. We lived in Hell's Kitchen. I had a fucking I had the dream pad.
Yeah.
You know, because the one thing I always wanted to do was own my own apartment. First chunk of money I get, I'm buying a place. And exactly what I did. I bought a place, duplex. I put a shower in. Five dudes could be belly to belly, tip to tip, with fucking shower heads everywhere. I had upstairs, downstairs, brand new kid. It was the shit. But I brought that kid home. And then the night I brought him home, I'm outside with my 2 dogs, my little shit dogs. They're gone now. And homeless dude kicked one of my 2 in the morning. Talking to my mother. I got a
Holy
baby.
shit.
I'm fucking wiped. The kid's inside, and the kid, I just heard, "Rah!" The guy kicked my dog.
Jesus
the shirtless dude,
Christ.
shredded. And I fucking snapped. And I just got in his nose, and I'm like, fuck you, you fucking. And he's like, fuck you, watch your dogs. I'm like, I'll fucking murder you right now. And he's like, I'll fucking murder you. And it just kept escalating. We kept getting angrier and angrier till I was finally like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he just went, you don't like black people? And I went, what? No, I love black people. I
don't like people kicking my dog.
Keith Robinson's my friend. Patrice O'Neal. I'm friends with Kevin Hart. I'm good friends with. I was like, what? Because you heard a dude, like someone yelled out, what? And I was like, oh shit, this guy just fucked me. Right? And then I just felt somebody grab my shoulder and I went, ah. It was my Polish, Russian, whatever the fuck, super. This woman. And she grabbed me. She goes, Bobby, you have brand new baby. You don't do this in street anymore. And she literally walked me by my shoulder back to my house with my dogs. I was like, okay, yeah, sorry, dude. Bye-bye.
My mom's pretty pissed at me right now.
And I put my place on the market the next day. I'm fucking out.
Yeah, city.
I'm not
That's why I
doing
mean, kids who grow up in the city, they're fucking weird, man.
I
They're
can't fight
fucking
with
bizarre, dude.
You look, if you don't have a kid, you can get into this stupid shit with the guy who kicks your dog.
No, you can't do
you
that
have a
now.
kid, you can't fuck around.
No.
And then I moved up there, and now coming back, my studio just opened up. The Laugh Button Studios above the cellar.
Yeah.
So we're doing the show there now, and you know, dude, I don't know where to fucking park. The homeless people are so like fucking. I don't know. They're just they get a little more confidence.
They're not
than they
deterred
used
by
to.
anything.
No.
They will walk right out. They're like the pigeons and the rats. They're not afraid of the people.
Yeah, there's boobs out again. Like I was talking to Ari about that. Like I'm seeing just tits. Like just.
I'll never
girls walking-
forget when I went to Fordham and I was on the D train going back once, and there was a woman who had her shirt up over her tits and her pants down to her knees.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking bush of all bushes, and it was the tits were hanging down to like her waist, and I was like, you know, freshman in college, so I was like, okay, like now I've been like initiated, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've seen it, but then that kind of did go away, and now it's just back.
Yeah,
they don't.
It's
fucking,
back, and there's something about it I like. That it's kind of back to that fucking shit.
Sick pup.
But no,
So now
just
you're seeing the tits again.
Listen, I'm a titty guy. If this titty's out, I'm looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's my sister.
I'll look at yours, bud.
You know, the titties out. You know, you look, but it's weird to come back in here. Parking, but it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
Right.
Because I walked in, it's a couple minutes, you get in traffic, all that shit, it just takes a couple minutes to go away, you know, but it's all bullshit because the city's fucking popping. There's a dude driving down the street with his kid in the back of I mean, city people don't give a fuck.
At all, man.
Oh, fuck.
No.
There's a kid in the bike lane in the back just sitting there waiting to be smashed by a cab. You know, she has no idea that this hipster is just an idiot.
Yep.
Don't want to get coffee. Are you like I could never do that now. I don't have that fucking in me. I need to be up in the suburbs. I just got to find a way to build up my city legs. I don't even walk fast now. You know what I mean? There's that pace. Have you ever walked with somebody who lives in the city?
Yeah, you're like kind of jogging.
Dude, yeah,
it's like you gotta move.
I'm just like fucking, just like my whole body has to, my whole fatness has to shift. You know,
there's waddling down the street.
But I'll catch it. But there is a pace you get walking in the city that it's just gonna take a minute to get. I got to get it back though because I'm finished if I don't.
How often do you come in the city now? When do you grow? Once a week, twice a week?
I used to come in 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Wow.
I would always come in and hang out on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then
that's
Fridays
for,
and Saturdays.
You know what, dude, or for like
you know what, dude,
and then
still
doing like stand up and all that shit. Like
I'm
regularly?
doing stand up, but even that's hard to fucking get that going. Now you have 900 fucking young fucking Wolverines behind you that are just they did fuck. I'm just fucking jokes. Back when I was in Boston, fucking let's do stand up. Fuck everything.
Right.
Stand up.
It's the only thing in their life. Yeah.
Now I'm like, what do you want? You want salmon? Let's smoke some chicken thighs. I just watched a YouTube video and it takes 17 hours, but I have time because I don't care. And then you see this fucking kid with a notepad.
He's been writing jokes 36 hours straight.
Yeah, he says one thing. Oh, that's funny. Fucking guy goes on stage. He has 90 new minutes. It's all on fucking TikTok. He's got 7,000 views, and I'm sitting there with fucking 300 views of me going, my kid's crazy. I'm gonna be on fucking Napa Knock tonight. Oh God, yeah, it's pretty.
Sucks, right? It just sucks.
It's a matter
it's
of
different, but it sucks.
It sucks.
It does. It sucks.
All right, dude. Listen, your pep talk stink, by the way. What the fuck, man? No, it does suck, but you have to kind of accept it.
Yes.
And find it, find another thing.
Dude, the acceptance is huge. I ended up getting divorced and shit went south for me because I couldn't deal with the fact at first that you're not going to sleep and you don't get to go out and your whole life has changed. And I was always like fighting against that, like swimming against the current. And eventually you just let it take you and just live your life that way. And it all kind of like, you're not as angry, you're not as upset, you're not as stressed, you're not as tired. Yeah. But if you try, you have to give in. It's like literally fighting the tides. It's not you're not gonna win that battle.
No, you can't.
have to accept it.
Yeah,
or just don't do it at all.
Or become fucking rich.
Yes.
Because that's what I love too. I have rich friends that give me advice. It's like,
fuck
I didn't hear you from up there.
Yeah. When rich people have like 35 kids and it's like, oh look, they do it. It's like they have not changed a diaper. They have not stayed up at night. They got night nurses. They've got nannies. They got au pairs. I know there's a family I know. Like so the Bronxville is like very ritzy. I'm like right on the outskirts, but still within my life, it's not like I'm living in fucking like the fanciest of places. So it's like a relatively normal family. They have 3 nannies.
Yeah.
They have one in the morning, then one that comes relieve like halfway in the afternoon, and then one who stays overnight.
Yep.
It's like what the fuck?
It's fucking nuts.
But also, if you got it, I remember hearing about night nurses being like, "Come on, you got to stay up through the night with your kids. It's your kid." And then I'm like, "Why? Who fucking cares?" Let someone else deal with them while they sleep. You get a fresh night.
I would do it. I would do it in a second, but it doesn't.
It's just expensive
because I can't afford it. I hate them for it.
If I
was them, I'd be like, "Fuck you."
Sure. Yeah.
I'd be like, "Come on."
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. But I can't afford it, and it bugs me though that they compare themselves to regular parents. Right. Like when they go, "Oh, it's hard." It's not hard for you. You don't shovel.
Right.
You don't fucking stay up all night. You're not fucking. You don't make sandwiches. You don't run out of mayonnaise. You don't blow up fucking 900 things every summer. Just
that's how we're gonna die one day. We're just gonna keel over.
Oh.
How did he die? Cause of death: blowing up a kiddie pool.
Fucking. Can somebody invent? I know they have the thing.
But you don't have. You never have that on hand.
It always breaks. You never have it on hand.
You gotta squeeze
and you wind up fucking getting an aneurysm. I got one red eyeball on stage, just full of blood, because I'm sitting trying to blow up some stupid floaty thing that he's gonna use once, and then the dog's gonna bite it, and then I'm gonna throw. Fuck you with the float. I fucking hate floating things.
Yeah, no,
I hate them.
I'm done. Anything that's inflatable, we're fucking done, kids.
Fucking,
Not
we have a
doing it.
pool. That was the last year when everybody turned ghetto. When everybody went back to the 80s and 70s, I was like, dude, we gotta get a fucking Intex pool.
Yeah.
You're gonna go fucking buy a $200 pool for $17,000 off of some dude in fucking Poughkeepsie, right? Oh, dude, what a nightmare last summer was. I had to become a chemist. Put a fucking pool up. He was like, is the pool going up this year? I go, no.
No, that was a 1-year thing.
They're going to
Fuck off,
camp, you
yeah.
little cocksucker.
All right, I love it, Bobby. We're gonna go next door. We're gonna have you answer some questions, but the podcast is, you know what, dude, and that. So when does that come out? What?
I got two. You know what, dude? Comes out once a week. I've been going on over 10 years.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
heard
doing
that.
this.
You said like 13 years because we've been doing it. We've been doing it since 2012, so we're going on 10. And I feel like usually almost everybody we talk to, we have them beat. But I feel like you.
Yeah.
I mean, you were one of the OGs then.
Yeah, I actually started. I think Billy Burr. I helped him with his first podcast at my house.
Wow,
It was me and Joe DeRosa used to do YKWd in my living room over here. So yeah, but YKWd for a while, and during the pandemic, I hooked up with my buddy Mike Calta, who's he's literally got a #1 morning show in Florida. It's like fucking, he's a millionaire off of radio. He does it every, but he would do radio with me, a podcast with me every night while the pandemic. And we still do it. So Calta and Kelly, and then of course, my stand up. That's all I got. My stand up is the main thing.
I mean,
the
everybody
podcast
knows the
and the
name.
stand-up.
Everybody knows Bobby Kelly at this point. Shit.
Yeah, well, fucking tell my Patreon numbers. What the fuck?
Go to the Patreon.
God damn it.
Patreon.com/Bobby
Guys
Kelly.
make $170,000 million.
It's
I want
crazy,
to fucking
man.
blow Tim Dillon. I wish I was his type. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, look. Granted, he's fucking the funniest motherfucker.
Absolutely, earned
deserves
every penny.
everything. This cocksucker deserves everything, and I knew that from the second I met him.
Yeah,
I was like,
he's
this
funny.
kid's hilarious. But shit,
he grinded it out too. But
really
when you see,
tells
when
you.
you see the numbers there, it's like,
God bless him. I just want to be
holy
part of his crew.
fucking Shit. Yeah.
He's the
Can I get a
foul-
job? Can I be your assistant or something? Fuck.
Something.
Can I be your secretary? I'll fluff you, whatever you want, Tim.
I'll fucking cook.
Yeah.
I'll cook whatever you eat. Like a pork. I like pork. I'll do falafels, whatever the fuck you want. Some of these guys are making
chicken, 17
hours.
I have to hide my numbers.
Yeah, I know. That's when you know you're doing well, when you just leave your fucking finances out for the public to see. Everyone else in the world's like, we can't talk about that. Patreon's like, here it is. Here's how much I make.